Freedom. We don't have that one, but we well, not on this one. We don't have the bukkake unless every time we get a super chat, Tatted feels nice enough to shoot it.
If you guys only knew how many near misses to going live from Billy saying some fucked up shit that we have.
It's a lot. I try to time it, like almost like we had a lawyer. I'm like, oh God, don't say that. And I'm like,
You're the reason we had to start over a fucking pre-show one time.
I know, I nailed it.
Yeah, I know. Like we'd get started. He would say something, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta restart this. I can't put this out." Then he does it again. It's like we did it like 3 fucking times.
Can't say that about Kobe Bryant the day he fucking died.
Are you sure?
Oh shit!
I feel like you're sure about that.
Fuck Billy.
I'm sure it's not gonna make air.
Hey Sam, do you want to come in? Hey, Sam, if you want to come in and tell that shit to my face, you fucking asshole.
To his face? What the fuck do you mean? He's
My
still miles away.
face.
To the face. Anyway, yeah, it's time to put G-Man in his place. I am, God, I love these things. So I don't.
This is the pre-show to the pre-trial.
Exactly. Fuck jealous.
just like how G-Man was also a pre-me, where this is the pre-show.
Yeah. What is
right.
it?
I should get more official for this. I apologize for that. That's terrible.
I'm actually really fucking scared now. What that's gonna turn into next.
Hot Tub, if you want in, you can come on in. So, but this is for anybody that wants in. I know Drag's coming in at
Whoa, not anyone. Sorry, Suplex. People
running scared.
I was making
Dude,
sure he wasn't part of anybody. He's probably not.
So, God damn it. So this is gonna be
Rev's not so average dick is in the fucking chat. That's good,
folks.
Like the fucking avatar for that. Just amazing.
I'm gonna do so. But yeah. So if someone wants in, apparently not. Suplex because Billy's running scared.
The fuck were you doing under your desk?
The way I set up my green screen with L-shaped desk until I get back in there.
Billy just pulled a fucking Monica Lewinsky on the Geek Room. You see him crawling out from under the desk.
On my motherfucking self.
Is that actually hiding from
that was me hiding from Suplex. There you go, Jello.
Yeah.
Fucking help you finish that fucking joke that you terrible Pat.
Sorry, I don't know the Suplex kid you're talking about. Just apparently you
do know who he is, but you didn't know his name.
Not to mention it's not a joke anyway. I mean that's just the truth.
I generally hide away from making fun of severely mentally challenged people. Yes.
Look,
dude, you're on this channel. What are you talking about?
Well, to be fair, he's not that big of a piece of shit. Like generally, we make fun of people that like have a disability. They're also a piece of shit.
No, but Suplex is awesome. That's what you're failing to realize.
Yeah. No. See, he's not a piece of shit. So I don't want to make fun of someone that's that bad, and then. Also not like that blind guy, for example. He's a complete piece of shit. He's also blind, but he's a piece of shit, so fuck that blind part.
Who's to say you're going to come out on top of this verbal exchange, Billy? I think that's what we're all anticipating.
Literally, like, duh.
I mean, like, have you heard some of this kid's bars?
I have.
It's going down, Billy.
That's why I think I'm going to win. I could just sit over there and go.
You're gonna win.
You.
So that's the move. You like say I'm not gonna face him in battle and then just claim victory. Like that. That's the move. That's the move.
Fine.
I'm gonna use that. I think I've already topped Dragon debate.
Hey, I'm pretty sure this is Steve Moral. Like Nate's mean. I win. Nate said, please stop following me to my girlfriend, therefore he attacked her.
Just garbage person, man.
Just garbage. You know what?
Nate, why are you so horrible?
He was born and he had melanin. What a piece of shit. I'm Steve McGrath.
Can't fucking believe this guy.
Black people do coke.
You know, this is all going in the sequel, the highly anticipated sequel to my hashtag Billy's a Racist video.
I bet it is. Like, you're gonna cut that one super hard. Like, he wasn't pretending to be someone at all. He wasn't making fun of someone else.
You hear how Billy stutters? He's backpedaling now, like trying to act like he didn't just say that shit. I'm gonna put that in the video too.
I heard it. Heard it all. You folks heard it here too. Sorry, I'm trying to do another
folks.
Do another G-Man. What's behind G-Man real quick. This one's getting kind of old, and I think I can pull it off. But I'm going to go ahead and actually drop out for anybody that wants in. Apparently, I made Hawk Tag sad. It makes me sad.
Sam's coming in.
I got to get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
What do you have against the people of the Jewish persuasion, Frank?
Yeah, Sam's coming in and Frank's dipping. No wonder that Mexican restaurant doesn't want to have anything to do with you. Makes sense. Man.
It does.
I mean, back to Billy being racist. He's racially questionable at best. He's much less white than he looks.
Who?
Billy.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
He's what
Billy looks like
Irish Rican.
Billy looks like he would go to a rally where he was trying to ban himself from the country.
Kick them out. Kick them. Why are you guys all cheering at me now?
Especially with the haircut. Like you
I don't have it anymore. It's gone. Now I look homeless.
I will not replace me.
I will not replace me.
Like this at this hair length, some of the Judaism starts to come out because my hair like gets all wavy.
You mean the balding stuff?
No, the waviness, you fuck.
No. He has a little hat for the balding part.
That's true.
It's tough balding at 30.
You're wrong.
You can keep on moving it forward, I guess. Is there a rule against that?
Moving what?
The Yachima.
It's a yarmulke, Billy.
I know. I just wanted to say it fucked up.
What?
Are yarmulkes actually cheaper because they're only half a hat?
They have to be because you got to get a deal on it.
I mean, I'm just kind of wondering how they became so popular.
I don't know, man. I don't know how any of this shit became popular. It's all dumb to me. How did circumcision become popular? I'm trying to figure out which G-Man is which.
We need more G-Man up here. There's something that you'll never hear.
What is going on with his fucking eyeball in one of them?
I just love that. Why does he have one eye popping? I don't.
I just noticed
he looks like Black Cobes.
So is he doing another pre-trial tonight?
Yeah.
That is tonight.
I'm gonna say it right now. I have a $5 bet that when Vaughn shows up, he's going to be wearing the same red tank top he's been wearing for 4 days.
Oh God! You didn't need to point that out to me at all.
See, but am I the only one that gets more disturbed when Shanny's wearing the same clothes for 4 days? Because you know it smells worse with her. Like you have to.
Yes. Yeah,
I hate that I live in a world where Vaughn can't have his kids, but Shanny can.
I mean, like, let's be honest. Vaughn is going to have trouble eating his kids because, well, he doesn't have any teeth. And Shanny, well, she just gets hungry. Like, I don't know if she's going to go. She's going to go Jason first, then the kids.
She also doesn't have very many teeth either.
Yeah,
that's true.
They're dropping out pretty quick.
Did you see the fucking I guess it was a Twitter post, but it was a community tab where she spent $20 online to buy Duke's mayonnaise.
What?
It's not that good.
It's fucking mayonnaise.
It's pretty good mayonnaise. That's like if I'm at a grocery store and there's Duke's, I'm grabbing Duke's, but I'm not paying
fucking
$20 for mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Fuck you.
You realize it's cheaper for me to make mayonnaise from scratch. That's way better than all of those than to spend $20 online for mayonnaise.
No, it's cheaper for everybody to make fucking mayonnaise, but who wants to spend that much time whipping shit?
No, you just use an immersion blender, dog.
Jeez.
Just a friendly reminder that it's just fucking mayonnaise.
It's also just fucking mayonnaise.
And I'm pretty sure at this point in time she sweats mayonnaise, so like you're good.
I like how she'll tell people to lose weight, and then she posts about how she spent $20 fucking on mayonnaise.
Okay, so shout out right now to Burnt Toast. Have you seen her newest video?
Yeah, I have. It was actually
that was amazing having her talk shit to herself. Priceless.
It's insane that you'll hear Rev in the background, like he'll say, whenever she says Charlie Gold, he'll go Fatty Gold, and you're like, dude, have you seen the fucking walrus that you try to clamber on top of, my dude?
Don't use the word clamber like that. Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna drop out. So I think Drag's supposed to be coming in here. Also, I'm not sure. But
Fatty Gold.
Fatty Gold.
You want to give him my seat? Like, I don't need to keep
No.
Did you guys see the Shanny video where she's taking the personality test? It's a recent one, and she talks about how her sex life has basically gone away because she starts like breathing really heavily like the second they start having sex.
Yeah, I saw
and
that
she thinks
shit.
it's because of the Rona. It's like, no, bitch, like that's a Herculean activity for you.
You went a little bit too fast for me, but I'm going to back it up because it's worth it. Shanny took a personality test and failed.
Yeah, she definitely failed.
Yeah, like she's just not accepting the fact that it's the layers of fat that are like collapsing onto her lungs when she lays on her back.
Like I mean, like I imagine it's tough for walruses to have sex. So I would imagine that's a cardio activity for them. So like, good for you, Shanny. Do some cardio.
I'm willing to bet that Shanny's kids rolls both her and Rev onto their backs when they sleep.
They're not that strong.
So one time I got way too high and I was watching a nature documentary. What I thought was a nature documentary. It was actually a documentary about how all humans are destroying the planet. And there was a section on walruses. And apparently walruses are like getting fucked over, and they had to go to this Russian island, and then they don't see very well. So they were falling off the cliff of this Russian island. And rewatching that, I'm just going to let you guys fill in the blank with Shanny.
I like how you put in rewatching it. Because watching the walruses go over the cliff like lemmings was worth another go.
Look, man, I get high. I want to watch some walruses. Don't fucking judge me. Okay.
To be fair, you've done it on like Drag's channel while sober.
Many times.
Walruside.
I imagine Shanny going over a cliff. I imagine Shanny going over a cliff being like the end scene from Tremors.
Not that it matters, but has Gary actually started his bullshit yet, or are we just?
No, we're waiting another 15 minutes.
All right.
So we're shooting the shit before
the pre-show.
Hey, we're doing the pre-show
trial.
The pre-funk. Shit, yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure Gary was pre-jizz.
Yeah, pre-cum, little dribble.
I still think that Dragnauct should demand a trial by combat.
I offered that first.
Well, I mean, I think obviously Ronnie has to be the judge in that one.
No,
or needs to be the opposing litigant. Billy, were you around when Ronnie challenged?
No, I wasn't, but I've heard the sad story a bunch of times.
Did you hear about the fact that he goes, well, Drag, if you're around, I'm going to be in Kankakee, Illinois in 4 hours. And this was when Drag was living in Maryland.
He was pretty close at the time. I don't know how close you know that Maryland is to Kankakee. Wherever the fuck that is.
Kankakee. It's like a shithole in Illinois.
You could have just said Illinois.
I'm from Illinois, you fuck.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
point
kind
exactly.
of fun
Thank
to
you.
say Kankakee. To be honest, like
We call in Illinois we call it Skankakee.
I mean, yeah, you seem like you're from Illinois. I refer to it as one of the shitty I states because I can never remember it. Like with the
You realize that Chicago is in Illinois. It's one of the best cities in the United States.
Okay, there's a
It's a good place to get murdered if you want
there were
to.
like mobster movies about that place. Like I don't know, years and years ago. It was once important. But no, I can't remember the difference between like.
Still is important.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to get meth and a gun on the side of the street,
Indiana, I just don't know.
No, dog, it's heroin. Heroin. We don't do meth in Chicago.
They're classy.
Yeah.
they're super classy.
Damn right.
So wait, Jello, you're telling me that there were mob movies about Chicago?
I think so. Like maybe at some point, a long time ago.
No, but yeah, I definitely should be the one doing the trial by combat because I live 2 hours away from G-Man.
I would name Shanny. I would name Shanny as my champion.
You could go to Jersey City right now, Billy.
I can't technically. The states are closed.
Oh yeah.
I get where you're coming from, Billy. I know you said it first, but don't think you're original. Everybody wants to fight G-Man.
Oh yeah, dude. I would pay him.
I get it. You said trial by combat first, but everybody. Is there anybody in this room? Please raise your hand if you wouldn't, given the opportunity, give G-Man a poke in the nose. Exactly. I think Drag's the only person that willingly missed out on that opportunity.
I'm amazed that Drag didn't. I'm amazed that like Drag. That he didn't punch him in the face when he met him, because some of the shit that I've heard about that story is just like, bro.
Honestly, I would just like when G-Man gets angry, he's so adorable. I just want to bounce him on my knee. Just like rub the top of his head.
You mean
like
bounce his head off a wall?
Wait, what?
Which head?
Yeah.
Both.
Definitely not the penis. Why are you thinking about G-Man's dick? Are you fucking Shanny?
Can you go clockwise on one and counter on the other?
I was actually thinking that too, Bran. I was like, can you do that weird thing
that
where
has-
people are like this? And
Yeah, I hope you
What,
realize
the penis?
that this is a guy who has chronic UTIs. You want to touch his penis. I'm just
He's
pointing
only
out.
half a dozen UTIs in 44 years. It's not that bad.
That's
it's only
ton. That's
it's
horrible.
It's only 6 more than I've had.
That's like a better batting average than most of the major league. If we were to take his years of his life.
That's the kind of dick you want to bring home to mom. Let's just say that. You know?
Yeah, if you want mom to get like whatever Gary has.
So what you're saying is G-Man's batting 1,000 for UTIs?
Yes.
He's a Babe Ruth of UTIs.
No, he's more like the Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse.
Oh, I thought that he was eventually going to get a UTI named after him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, can he be the Pete Rose because he's been being kept out of the Hall of Fame years and years later?
I thought you were gonna say because he has the same haircut, but we clearly didn't meet eye on that one.
The old barber's number 2.
Also, he keeps on betting on himself, even though he shouldn't.
That is a little too accurate. That's a little too accurate. You're wrong for that, Billy.
I am very wrong. Still, not my favorite mispronunciation.
What's your favorite
It's still snickered.
Well, no, like
no,
the other
that's
version
the way
is
you're supposed to say it.
No, there is a version of it, but like people didn't say that like after the 1950s, and I'll let you guys figure out why.
Ooh, we should have her sing, do that children's game. You know, catch a tiger by its tail. Just to see if she says tiger.
For real, Billy.
What? It was.
You want to reenact that scene from fucking Pulp Fiction?
No, seriously, that was a thing. That was a thing. That's
No,
what they used to say.
person. Thank you, Wilson. Thank you. Someone has good fucking taste.
I'm just
You only-
imagining Billy getting butt fucked now while the Gimp waits in the other room.
You don't need to tell me how good my coffee is.
So now I guess it's awkward for me to ask where Drag is because of the whole context of the conversation. But I thought he was coming in, you know.
I think he's currently taking a test.
Gotcha.
Is STD?
Hopefully.
He's probably talking to his cousin right now, trying to get their fucking story straight.
There you go. He's getting them more pizzas.
Bribery is a hefty charge.
That was so funny.
So who actually hurt themselves laughing last week when Gary was doing the trials, demanding Drag come in the room, and he just kept ringing him on Skype.
Dude, I was dying.
Even Gary started laughing. Like that shit was fucking. That's classic humor. Like that's just good stuff.
Dude, I was taking a shower at the time because I already left, and I nearly fucking hurt myself.
All right, so I just saw the notification go off. Jello, I'm going to ask you this: did you catch Secular stream on Monday?
Of course.
I have to give Vaughn credit for stepping in that fucking room with fucking Annabelle.
You know what? Okay, so he was winding down the show, and I quit it out. And I had a talk with him afterwards. He's like, Vaughn came in there. I'm like, so apparently there's like 15 minutes of the it was fucking 4 hours. I watched almost all of it. I did not watch. Yeah, I gotta go back and watch that.
Apparently, Secular just cut that one segment out, but like Vaughn comes in the room and then immediately starts screaming "setup." Like, you got the fucking link from Godless Girl. What the fuck did you expect?
I don't know. There are people that still think Godless is a good person. I don't quite understand that.
Raise your hand if you're one of those people.
No. She did bring up a very interesting point. Guess whose stream you're not going to be seeing Vaughn on anymore?
Whose?
Brett Keane.
Interesting.
Apparently, Brett.
Was anybody seeing anyone on Brett Keane's streams?
Did Brett Keane's streams even exist? It's kind of like the question of like if like you cut down a tree in the middle of the woods and no one's here to hear it.
I would say it's more equivalent to, can Brett Keane even see the tip of his dick?
No.
Without a mirror?
Brett Keane's much more interesting when he goes on other people's channels or streams and then tries to ruin it because he gets butt hurt. That's when he's interesting.
I would say for Brett to see his dick, you'd have to see a rather unlikely scenario go down of him rolling over off of his fucking gut on his soiled mattress. So we're dealing with a lot of uphill battle.
Yeah, there's a lot of variables there.
A mirror placed over his bed would cut it. I'm sorry.
Or he can like lay on his back and buy one of those fucking DJI drones and just fly over it.
I think that's how his OnlyFans get started.
I wonder if fucking Manscaped has a fucking attachment for a drone. It's like cutting the grass with the fucking drone.
Aries, they got it.
Shanny could use something better like that. That's got to be better than a stick with a rag on it for wiping your ass.
Bro, just don't. Please don't.
Well, I'm just saying because there's.
I don't need to think about what Shanny is doing with her.
She's got a lot of back and a lot of ass, and there's crud back there.
No.
Yeah, we don't need to think about this shit, dude. How are you not traumatized by the fact that we just fucking watched that walrus?
I still haven't had hot wings.
Yeah. Do you think that?
No, fuck off.
Wait, one more.
Jello.
Did you learn your lesson?
Let him speak.
No.
Let Jello finish his thought. I'm interested.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, your beady eyes, and your fucking Amish beard, Bran.
You want to?
That was fun.
I know you're not even on screen, but I know what face you're making.
From ear to ear.
Oh, I love you, buddy.
Say it again, this time slower.
I love you.
I'll be right back.
Right, I just finished here.
Ew.
I don't have a towel or napkin
50
handy.
50 Shades of Black used to say that she liked the sound of my voice. And I was like, really? I feel like I sound like if you had tax issues, you know?
No, she used to say that, and she wants to salt mine once, and was like, "No, I don't."
Oh, we weren't that racist towards the blacks that time.
The blacks.
Fair, I guess.
Just be glad he isn't saying coloreds for once.
God. Fuck.
So what channel?
Welcome to the Geek Room.
Shut the fuck up, Billy. What channel is Gary doing the shindig on?
It is on GTV Network.
I like how he thinks it's a network and it's just him.
Yeah, we need to have him define network too. Like,
I
we
want
need
him to get into
and we need network.
I want him to get into a lifting contest with Billy because I think it would be hilarious if he tried to deadlift what Billy can deadlift. Like, how
I'm pretty
funny
sure
would
he
it
would
be?
shit himself.
Like, how funny would it be for him to try to get 400 up off the ground?
Oh no, he
That
would shit himself.
shit would be so funny.
Not
so
really.
funny.
That would be just a complete fail. You want to watch him struggle, you got to make it a lot less so that he could start getting it off the ground. Like about 100. I think it'd be funny to watch him try to lift maybe 130.
Hey, look, it's a Rumor Research Lab. They're in the chat and they're a member, so that's pretty cool. Hi, G-Man.
Billy, how are you in two places at once?
I know, right? I'm hacking the mainframe. Reverse hack reality.
Now, I would say if you put 400 pounds in a barrel, G-Man would probably be able to do it.
No, I think it would be more fun to have G-Man try like my warm-up bench. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that would kill him. Because it's like
Billy,
the downward force. What?
do you think he could deadlift what the mountain deadlifted?
No, I can't.
That guy is not human.
Oh, he's about to get into a boxing match,
Yeah,
which
that's 'cause
I'm
he's got
pretty sure is going to be boring.
He's got the testosterone levels of a silverback gorilla.
Always with you. Always.
What? He's the anti-Nick Suter.
Our current newest fucking member to the Discord.
Look, one of them needs testosterone replacement therapy. One needs to take a little less testosterone. Although he got his wife pregnant, so who the fuck knows?
Somebody got his wife pregnant.
Yeah.
Have you seen his?
That's so fucked up.
That is very fucked up.
Like, I'll give it to you. That's fucking hilarious. It's fucked up though.
Steve gave somebody the green light.
Oh, fucking kill me.
Burnt Toast asks, with me here, does this mean we'll all be acquitted? No, you see, my mom never practiced law and my dad doesn't do that type of law, so we're fucked. But I'm fine. I've got cousins. Y'all are fucked.
I feel like if you all wanted to get maybe like TV deals, he probably has those kind of contacts.
No, I don't have any.
He does control the media.
So
That's
is G-Man's docket just Drag and Alex?
I don't know who today. I think it might
I
be
think that
Drag.
he wishes he could dock with Dragon Alex. I think
I gotta reuse my joke from earlier. Who's on the docket or any other of Gary's misusings of the word?
1 second. Right back.
If you put it in the fucking the fucking description, that would be great. But no, I think it might be Drag Alex, and I think maybe Holy Spackle. And if Holy Spackle's up early, I am hired as her lawyer.
Oh Jesus, fuck! Holly's.
Oh
funny.
yeah, I'm gonna go fuck with him again.
Holly's one of the nicest, kindest, most decent people you could ever meet. So I can't wait to hear what he has to fucking charge her with.
She's bisexual, just like him.
Yeah.
That's it.
I wouldn't be surprised if David Weiser makes an appearance again.
Dave, why just get back on there? Please stop doing this. This was a bad idea last time. Why are you doing it again?
I don't really care who shows up as long as we get a continuation of G-Man getting fucked. Every single person he brings in, like last week. As long as that happens, I'm cool.
It used to really annoy me and actually annoy me that G-Man just couldn't learn, that he just didn't learn from anything. In this case, I love it. I was so scared. I was like, yeah, he says he's going to do it last Wednesday. Like as soon as it was over, I'm like, yeah, he says he's going to do it again next week. But as soon as his friends watch this and tell him how horrible it makes him look, he's going to change his mind. And I was afraid that this wouldn't happen. But, I mean, it looks like it's going to happen. So I got to say, I'm doing a 180 here on Gary. And Gary, if you're listening, I love that you're incapable of learning anything, that you're as stupid as rock. It's awesome.
Oh, God. Who is Wiser Productions in the fucking...
That might be Mark.
Is that Mark?
Yeah.
Mark, I hope you were a good brother and told your brother David that when he shaved his head, he looked like a Diglett from fucking Pokemon.
Hearing David Weiser tell G-Man, like, look, man, and basically, like, unless you're out on the street dying, I'm probably never going to give you money ever again.
I mean, he should have said that initially.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. It's very hard to, like, look at G-Man and not think you're just a ginormous grifter.
Are you just telling us, or are we going to get some fucking video going?
Yeah, let's get something going. God damn it, Billy. This is why you need some severe autism and a lack of a job to do this shit.
You motherfucker.
Was that a shot against Bull?
Is he really coming out to fucking entrance music?
Yes, he is. And it's his own rap. Who the fuck is he? Like a retarded John Cena?
They just said John Cena.
I was going to say that.
He should really embrace the audacity.
It matches with Jellos.
I feel like he's setting back the black community with this shit.
Every time he goes live.
I've always made this joke, which is that he is like literally the embodiment of every negative stereotype of black people and none of the positives. He has no rhythm. He can't rap. He's not good at sports. He's not coordinated. He's not cool in any way.
He has small dick energy, so let's
just super
translate
smart
that.
dick energy.
Sam, are you saying that G-Man sucks at being a black person? Is that what you're saying?
I think it just has more to do with him sucking. Like, he just sucks. Like, whatever, like... Because he's got white stereotypes. He's got a lot of stereotypes, but just none of them are good.
Dude, he absolutely loves that hook he wrote.
He's feeling his own shit, man. Check him out.
I'm seeing a definite lack of Veckel this time.
Dude, Veckel didn't want to be there last week. You could tell he didn't want to be there.
Veckel,
and as soon as he got the opportunity, he fucking bailed.
He's like, I'm out.
As soon as Gary introduced him, he's like, yeah, I don't know why I'm here. Like, he was already starting to disavow whatever. He didn't. I don't know anything about anything.
Veckel suddenly remembered he had an appointment with Doctor. Get me the fuck out of here.
I left my oven on. I'll be.
Drew stayed on to ramble for a little while, but even he got the point that this was not going to be about him and his fucking dog, that this was going to be about Gary's craziness and stupidity, and it's time to go. And oh God, please let Vaughn show up and try to make it about him all night. Please let this happen.
I'm telling you, I'm willing to bet.
Something about you, Sam?
I don't think
I'm pretty
so.
sure he said something about. I heard Sam.
Haven't you heard?
This is not even on beat. Like, this is not remotely.
It's not even close.
New bars. I think he's got new bars. I think he's spitting that hot fire that he just didn't already have on the track.
This is the remix. Live.
He is to hot fire what Steve McRae is to functional bowel movements. Like, good God, this is terrible.
And you know what? It's so good. We're gonna hear the whole fucking song.
That's good because we're really just talking over it. So. I mean,
How did you get his name right in the first verse you talk about him, but in the third you're like, nope.
Don't you forget there's a price to pay. Yo, read your Bible and do what it says.
That
Yeah.
was awful.
Wait, did he say?
Yeah.
Did he say read your Bible and do as it says? Say or says?
Say.
Say.
He finally got it fucking right.
It took him like what, 4 years?
2014. Yeah, boy. What?
This is like really depressing. Like this is worse than every white rapper I've ever listened to.
Depressing is the operative word here.
Coming at you all new for the 2015.
For the 99 and the 2000s, because that's what this shit sounds like.
I mean, this sounds worse. This sounds like white kids in Detroit in their mom's basement
In the 80s.
Yeah.
And those red eyes, he doesn't look like he's been crying. He looks drunk.
I was just about to say, like, I wouldn't even say drunk. It looks like he hasn't been fucking sleeping.
No, he's not been sleeping.
It just looks like bloodshot. Like if
He's scared of Project Gel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to GT.
If he was actually home
Gary.
on the street, he would definitely be holding a bottle in a paper bag.
He looks like Tyrone Biggums.
Oh, a camera!
Why can't you swear your own face on your own camera?
So we are actually gonna have
Red Bull.
today. We're gonna go over some old dockets, go over some new dockets.
Old
He does
doc.
like have.
Bring up
I mean, I
the
feel
top.
bad because I don't think G-Man does any drugs, but he does have like just absurd crackhead energy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like he doesn't have to be high. He lives in an attic. He's constantly high.
Thing that we're gonna be doing today may make you a little bit sensitive. However, unlike some of these other trolls on YouTube that don't take conversation seriously, I will actually give you an opportunity to
Like your dick after a long hot day, G-Man, a little bit
some of us
sensitive.
have manners and some of us
Yeah,
have-
no one takes it seriously. I think you're onto something here.
But I mean, no one takes Gary seriously. Everyone that has to deal with him rolls their eyes as soon as he's not looking.
Okay. If you come in this room and the docket is on apples, you're talking about apples. You bring up pears, bananas, you bring up anything else, I'm kicking you out.
I'm not having you bring me up when I'm talking about you.
Apples, defend apples.
Well,
I'm not about
if we're
pears.
talking fruits and I bring up you, for example, like, is that an offense?
For some of these atheists, some of them don't seem to get that. They thought I was broadcasting them unfairly. No, if you start going off topic, you're done. Period.
No, you were unbroadcasting everybody because you were just clicking at random.
To be fair, reading the names are pretty difficult.
Of course, I am going to use both Christian theology as well as your atheistic worldview to determine whether or
Define
not
my
a person
worldview.
is a good person. Okay, and I personally believe only good people can go around constantly calling people horrible people all the time.
Well, that's horseshit.
My
Yeah.
Bible believes that there's only one person.
Bad
that
people can recognize other bad people.
He is the only person who I would consider to be quote unquote good. So,
Well, you're literally
You know,
going
as
around
we
telling
do this,
everyone they're
we're gonna
bad
question
and
the
saying you're not going to
logic
believe anyone who
of
calls anyone who's bad.
we're going to question the
but you're
faulty
also
logic
calling
and the
yourself
very
bad.
horrible reason that these people have.
He
Walking around
was
here making
comparing
saying that this person's horrible, this
all
person's
atheists to
horrible,
Matt Bell.
and they themselves are
Like his this guy's idea of what's good and bad is just
When we listen to
so
you guys-
ridiculous. Like
Oh, and even his own fellow believers couldn't change his mind. So it's basically his interpretation of what is moral is, and it's really not about a belief system other than just his own.
So
I love
We
his
are
examples
really
of why
bad
we think he's a horrible
today.
person because he
and
preaches the
we are
gospel.
going
He has the
to-
different
matter of fact,
opinions,
I wouldn't even
and
tell- I
we
would
need
say
to make
it's
fun of him for
combination
super
of
stats.
and
Literally,
dealing
no one has
with
like really
these-
attacked him for that.
Right,
Like preaching
but
the
these-
gospel is
I'm
not
gonna
really a
suffer
thing we've
from
ever
arrogance.
attacked G-Man on. We tagged G-Man for being a piece of shit for like stealing money
We're
and
not consistent.
doing a lot of
moron.
motherfuckering. Yeah.
From the beginning because they play make believe,
But yeah,
pretending they're atheists when they're really not. So what we're gonna do?
Oh, you can read my mind.
Is we are going to
How
provide.
dumb do you think I think you are?
We talk about
he's
here.
inside you,
I'm
baby.
going to demonstrate that
I
the
wish.
atheist community is the most basically, they're not good. Okay?
Is that why my butt
we
is
got
ashy?
several names on the docket.
He's the one
It
with
doesn't
a
matter where he
misnomer for
is.
a-
He's in the G spot.
Gary's the one with a misnomer for a label. He goes around calling himself a Christian when his whatever beliefs he holds are definitely his own.
Kyle from the Non Sequitur Show is going to make the docket today because I don't believe he's a good person either, and you'll know why soon enough.
What the fuck is he going at
The Bionic
Kyle?
Dance or Bionic Dance?
Who gives a fuck?
Because he's
about
not a good
Kyle?
person.
Because Kyle likes tickling his boyfriend's prostate, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna take on Veckel. Oh god, there's fucking
Uh-oh.
drama in paradise.
You shouldn't have left early last week, you motherfucker. Now you're on the docket.
Understand what I'm saying? So
Okay, so this is the like he's mad at not Fiona. He's mad at Deidre. He's mad at
Kate.
Kyle. So this is one about the gays. Like that's what this is. This has to be the gays.
I mean, is he going to get mad at himself?
again, it's
Well,
Yeah,
it's
he's on the
understandable.
docket. He did say he was on the docket.
healthy.
It makes more sense to have the geek room on this one.
One of Irate
I agree.
broken toys.
Gay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Gary.
Again, some of you are going to be very, very, very angry because a lot of you ain't taking it serious.
No, most of us are gonna lull Gary.
People, even taking on the very mantle of atheist, you believe that you're
What
good.
about the crust?
There are Christians
You're going
in
to take on the crust
who
too?
have supported the atheist community. And I'm going to show you what you are supporting. I'm going to show you just how hypocritical. So, I mean, and next week, Bruce Shepard.
Did he say hypocritical?
He always says it. He can't pronounce words well.
Next week, we'll be talking about his wife. Well,
Next week, like this, he's going to do this again?
there's a lot of things I don't think you people really remember.
Fucking, I hope so.
This is on my channel. I'm going to show
What a
everyone.
trilogy, G-Man.
All right. So let's deal with this question first again, ladies and gents. Because can a person be good without God?
Sure.
Yes or no?
Better than you.
Can you be good without the Alpha and the Omega?
How about can someone as lousy as G-Man
Can you
make
be
that call?
without knowing God? Without being obedient to God? That is going to be the question that we are going to ask.
Billy, you're a fucking idiot.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have never preached off today, we will give you an opportunity
What?
to defend yourself. Of course,
It legit. It's like he shotgunned like 5 monsters right before this started.
No, there's a good chance some of these other people might watch it, but I highly doubt Matt's gonna watch it because
I
Because
wonder
he
if
doesn't
he,
give a fuck about you.
I wonder if he enjoyed one of his favorite snacks, bukkake, before coming on this evening.
So this is what we're gonna do.
Shout out to the Geek Room's legal team. I noticed them out there in the chat.
First video here,
That motherfucker is everywhere.
and we are going to see how you're.
Who
going
is
You know
that?
what? If you're gonna have someone everywhere,
kind of
I
question.
think that's the kind of person I'm glad to have you around. I don't know if it's a secret, and I'll just say legal team for now.
Let's get him over with and do his docket. All right. So let's go to Matt Dillahunty. And we're gonna witness Matt Dillahunty talk about this topic of whether or not you can actually be good or not, ladies and gents.
Oh, there you go.
So-
There's YouTube Inception.
Go right here.
All right.
What's up there?
What
YouTube,
is it?
YouTube.
It's a video, Good Without God. Let's take a listen. Apologize about the audio.
Looks like
Who has to watch
Webster's. I don't know what the NES thing is.
Okay.
And then StreamYards.
Clear out your fucking tabs, bitch.
If I'm not saved, I'm gonna go to hell. But that's what I believe. Right. And what I choose to believe because it's my right and I'm accountable to make decisions based on what I believe.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
entitled to do that.
Now, I'll tell you what, I believe heaven and hell. And that's my right to believe that. And
I
that's
agree.
my choice. And the way the scriptures that say that I can go to hell, there's certain things I'm gonna have to do.
Can I fast forward through G-Man's live stream? Because that would be great.
Dude, wouldn't it?
For me, I'm speaking
Like, this is like, what baby atheist hasn't watched this video? Like, this is so old.
And be there for them whenever they need you. And just like Lord says,
This feels like 100 years ago.
love and pray for those that hurt you and persecute you.
And G-Man's still
2008.
pissy
This is
about it.
11
And that's
years
how it
ago.
is.
Yeah, and he's still
That
upset.
was 6 UTIs
Love
ago,
our
G-Man.
neighbor, to love God.
I think you're
our
underestimating.
enemies.
I was
That
gonna
was
say.
9 UTIs ago,
Atheists
G-Man.
do not have a standard.
Please drink some water.
Please stop being upset about things that happened in 2008.
I'm gonna leave
I graduated high school that year.
to go to
I'm-
now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and this is the type of shit he's bitching about.
That's actually a year before I graduated high school, and I'm about to get my doctorate.
Yeah, you're doing better than I did. Fuck off.
Yeah, I know. I'm not Puerto Rican.
Also, at this point in time, I was in the service, so fuck you. I didn't have.
Look at
Yeah,
him.
before you had
Puerto
started.
Rican.
I'm
He's
sorry
white
that you got to that you were showering with men and giving them, reach arounds to make sure that they got every spot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. It's just a good old friend trick.
Him and his fellow seamen.
Also, if you run out of protein shakes, man, great source.
Well,
Do you think that's how my brother's ex-girlfriend got her protein?
Oh, definitely. She's the
The
only
one that
things that
only
are
ate
white.
Yeah,
and
she
also
only ate-
vegan, also didn't eat tofu.
So the first accusation against Matt
It was
Dillahunty
definitely Siemens.
is
like, it definitely depends on rank, right? Like, Billy, were you a seaman or did you just let them off the floor?
that is
I was a fireman.
It
Fuck
is
off.
not true. But you know what? We're gonna.
I was
put that
only
on his-
seaman one time in my life, same as you.
Along with basically everybody else on this docket as well. Because to be honest,
I thought
It's not a docket.
Notice I said that Vecco myself is on here. Nobody's good, ladies and gentlemen. Let me play the video.
No one here's any good. We're
So
kind of a bunch of pieces of this shit.
He's still trying to judge if people can be good or not. Calls himself not
So,
good and
we're gonna
says you
stop
can't
there,
judge
ladies
if you're
and
not
gents.
good if you're not good.
So, because this man does not.
Yeah, he's being a hypercrite.
He got the phone hung up on him and was told that he was done. You know what I mean? Simply because this man would not agree with Matt Dillahunty. Now, Matt Dillahunty.
Even his hat disagrees with him. Nye.
Oh, it's the same.
Nye.
Well, let me get into a little bit of detail about this.
To
12
be
years
fair, that
ago,
does
Gary.
make sense. That team does suck.
Liar and his breath stinks, okay? Number
Valid.
one, Christians love God. Matt Dillahunty doesn't even believe that God exists. At least that's what he says out of his mouth. Anyway, I would say something different, okay?
That's because you're
Number
fucking
two.
stupid.
Matt Dillahunty does not love his neighbor the way he loves himself because Matt Dillahunty hates me. Matt Dillahunty hates Christians.
I didn't know
That is
you were
why
lived
he-
next to Matt Dillahunty. I'm just going to be pedantic about that.
Services on the atheist
I'm
experience.
going to assume Matt would move if that was the
on
case.
I
Oh,
don't
dude,
think Matt.
instantly.
a daily basis.
I don't think Matt recognizes G-Man enough to hate him.
Religion. You don't need a religion. You don't need.
I would imagine if G-Man moved next to you, your lawn would die.
He doesn't even. He can't name 15
Fair.
different religions because he's constantly.
Then again, I live in a
He's
golf course
constantly,
community, so in
talking
about like
about
70 years,
Christianity.
maybe G-Man can live in
Right.
this area.
So
But
can the atheist be good with God?
I mean,
Well,
as long as your neighbors don't have an attic, I think you're in the clear.
no, we don't have
Christians
addicts.
Teach other people to love God.
You have a basement?
You got a crawl
No,
space.
I'm in a
What
townhouse.
Really makes us unique. Matthew 5:44 to love your
No basements.
enemies.
Utility
Yep.
room.
Shed?
I find you guilty.
Hi.
Gazebo?
I'm just gonna keep. Oh, we do have a gazebo. It's about like a 2 blocks away from my house,
You know
though.
what? I have
Close
learned
enough.
that liars are
I recently
not-
found out someone in my neighborhood built
Show you
themselves a
guys.
small gazebo on the other side, and I had a chuckle at that.
Okay, where is it?
I'm
His
at the point
eyes
now-
are so red.
No, it's the backdrop. It's the lighting in the room.
Is it
It's
the
not the fact-
lighting?
Yeah,
Yes. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's been crying and not sleeping.
and probably chronically masturbating
So-
to my nips.
When we're talking about a good person, we're talking about
I mean, the other night, the dude started a stream as I was going to bed. When I woke up, it was still fucking going.
people.
But he's sleeping like a baby. He'll stream till 6 o'clock in the fucking morning, but he sleeps
Well,
fine.
he's all about alternative health
constantly doing
in the
this.
sense that
They
it's
might
an
do it,
alternative to being healthy if you don't sleep.
quote, unquote.
And I'm pretty
Have
sure
you
in
heard
that
his-
stream,
Matt Dillahunty-
Have you heard his alternative to hydrating with water?
Nothing.
That's his
IVs?
alternative, yeah. And like, no, the IV is the natural thing. Well, drinking water is the alternative.
The atheist experience via his Patreon project and in the comment sections of multiple Christian videos.
no, like that late night stream, I'm pretty sure that G-Man fell asleep.
Because Matt Dillon is a liar. I honestly don't need that many things to talk about nobody. Not to mention
Because he wanted to cut it off about 4 o'clock, but then Vaughn kept it going, so G-Man cut his camera off and went radio silent for about an hour and a half.
He claims he's more moral than both the God of the Old and the New Testament. He believes he's a better person than the God of the Old and the God of the New Testament. This is what
God, how long is he going to do this for? Can't you just bring someone on so that someone interesting can talk, Gary? Like all that's, I mean, I'm sure there are some people that are actually interested in knowing what he's saying. I don't know why, but like we're just talking over him because we're not interested. Like I want to get to the part where he's actually bringing people in.
Like right now, we're seeing a 44-year-old man yelling at YouTube videos.
All right, Matt Dillahunty is a liar.
Yeah. He might as well be outside shaking his fist at the clouds.
Old man yells at cloud.
Word.
For those of you who don't know, and I know Christians already know what I'm going to be talking about here, there was this rich young ruler that approached Jesus.
No one cares.
Inherit eternal life. No, he's a good teacher. What must I do to inherit eternal life? And you want to know what Jesus said? Why do you call me good? Only God is good. Jesus said that. Jesus said that. There wasn't anybody that's ever had human flesh and deserved to be called good. It was Jesus.
Can you fucking believe it, guys?
Why do you call me good? Only God is good.
I have a new theory about the red eyes, by the way.
That even this rich young ruler who was spiritually.
What? Someone came in his eyes.
No, look at the banner on the bottom.
What Jesus was, and he was the
You're wrong for that.
His UTI has gone septic.
The eyes.
Liars.
It just starts going out at different orifices. It's trying to find a way out.
Well, to be fair, wouldn't you be trying to get out if you were inside Gary?
Oh, dude, if I was a coronavirus and I got in there, I'm like, oh, nope, I'm out.
You just U-turn on the way in the nostril. Nah, fuck this.
Let's get the
I heard him screaming for 20 minutes.
Oh, he's talking about draft.
And lying on the internet. Who thinks teasing is okay and laughing at people.
When are you going to invite people in? I feel like he's not going to invite people in.
So we've actually degraded from cyberbullying to teasing.
Yeah. Everybody, teasing is okay. In fact, if you have any teasing for Billy, this would be the place to air it.
By several of these people, well, by one of these.
Shit, Billy's been teasing me the past couple of weeks on this show.
Oh shit! With that nipple rubbing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that was sexy on
week before that,
Gary.
the booty cheeks.
You want to know why?
By the way, I did see your salty boy. You're welcome.
And I'm going to show everybody.
Yeah, man, I don't like liking you. It's awkward.
I know, right?
Every time I
Piece of shit. Stop being entertaining.
Don't you like have a girl with like cleavage on one of your shows? Like, why does Billy have to be the cam whore? Like, I don't understand what the dynamic
Because
is.
Billy is Puerto Rican and has no dignity. One could say the two are correlated.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So let's see something here, okay?
Area the two. It checks out. That's why he has so many goddamn fucking things. Download them like an adult.
Oh Lord, I don't forgot my video.
He doesn't know how to do that.
He's forgotten what tab.
Share a minute. Hold on. Where's my video at?
Oh, where's my video at?
Where is
Dude, we're more professional than this bullshit.
Okay, I'll admit I have 14 tabs open right now. It's borderline.
Because you're a
psychotic.
goddamn boomer.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of icons on my desktop. I
G-Man, you just shared the internal address to your Streamlabs. Now it's open to everyone.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he just did.
Yeah, scroll back a little bit. He
The
did.
first one that brought this up. The look on his face.
Oh, this is when Dragnauct was laughing about being stuck out in the cold.
Priceless. Been telling his dumb ass that you don't have money for a lawyer. I'm gonna get one. You're going to jail.
Wait, was that
Oh my god.
was that him watching a video? That's a video, right? Okay. I'm like, if that was a imitation of Gary doing an imitation of Drag doing an imitation of Gary, it was both meta and spot on.
So anyway,
I mean, really.
also with live chat doing it too. But let's continue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do make fun of you a lot.
Screenshot. I didn't take them. I got 1,000.
Kind of doing it now.
Well, it's kind of
Zippity boppity boo.
It is a little cold here in Texas, by the way. It's a nice 55 degrees, maybe 50 degrees.
In Pasadena.
classic gray. What's this called? A petticoat? I have no idea what this thing is called.
It's a peacoat.
Peacoat.
I don't miss being up in the Northeast. Yeah. Oh man.
I just gotta spread the love around. Fatty is winded. It's pretty obvious. Drag needs these walks pretty bad.
Fatty go.
Fatty go.
Fatty drag.
Fatty Bulger.
Audacity.
The audacity.
To be filming on his phone, walking on the side of the road. Kind of like I'm doing here, but I'm on a goddamn sidewalk.
So, Dragon, that the atheist community was trying to help me and all this other nonsense. Meanwhile, they were laughing at me while I was going through that.
Yes,
We can do both.
Which
We're
we
really
can
good
do
at
both.
doing both.
Good people do those kind of things. And for the people out there, ladies and gentlemen, that said that this man is their role model, and we'll get to you shortly.
Who the fuck said that?
You know what I mean? I want you to know what you believe is good behavior.
Hey, Sam, is Drag your role model?
I warned everybody on this docket.
Sam.
Outside of
Is
me,
Drag your role model?
Everybody on this docket.
No.
Continue. This
He's an
Jello,
overweight
is Drag your role model?
garbage, calling people horrible people.
I mean, I'll say this that of the people that I know on here, if I could be more like somebody, I think Drag definitely has. Like, I don't want to be black, but Drag has like qualities and features in a person that I would.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
Don't do, ladies.
Yeah. I'd like to be more like Drag. I would.
Spend their entire life making fun of them, like Mr. Silvis does. His entire channel is about slandering people, cyberbullying people, and laughing at people's mishaps. Okay? Typically, when you see somebody on the street and they're cold and they're suffering, you usually see what you can do to try to help them. Nope, that ain't in Dragnauct Silvis's DNA.
Well, yeah, but you're forgetting fuck you, though.
What most atheists do.
Specifically you.
Yeah.
Take a look at what most atheists
You and only you.
All right. I'm going to show you what these atheists are really all about at the end of the day, ladies and gents.
Here comes Stalin.
And I'm going to show you what they are taught by Richard Dawkins. All right.
Oh.
So let's get into this here real quick, and then we get back to the docket. Dragnauct Silvis.
I don't know why he thinks just everyone is mentored by Richard Dawkins. Like, I don't watch this
So
shit.
I put out the link, not to our live broadcast,
but to his.
Not to his. It's in the.
So why don't you guys go be creative?
Yeah, go have fun. You know.
Don't
do with it what you will.
Don't go in there and porn bomb him. Don't go in there spouting the
Definitely don't porn bomb him, because if you do that, you're porn bombing us.
Yeah,
exactly.
Go in there and be smart. And if you can't go in there and be smart, sit out here and watch someone else do it, because there's smart people in the chat. There's fucking someone go in there
about the situation and whatnot. But
and whatnot.
We cannot call Dragnauct Silvis a good guy. We cannot call Dragnauct Silvis a good person. The reason why we cannot.
Drag doesn't call himself a good
He
person.
laughs at people who are in people who are homeless, because technically I was about to be that during that particular time.
Yeah, and you're a piece of shit.
No, he doesn't laugh at
Freezing.
all homeless
He didn't
people.
make a
He
video.
just laughed at you.
He didn't make a video. Good people do that kind of thing. Good people do that kind of thing. Dragnauct Silvis didn't do that.
He doesn't say that he's a good person. I don't understand the point of this.
A horrible human being. Only a person like you and your elk would laugh at
my elk.
And his elk.
Who would laugh at someone who isn't doing all that well in their life at a particular time, which I'm totally different now. That is for sure. Only a.
What? You got someone's attic to live in at the moment?
Okay, so I'm going to jump off here because I have an idea.
Okay. Good luck.
We'll be watching. And that's how that works. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm helping his homeless situation with my banner.
We are going to ban you. All right. If I don't make the link available and you come in here, I want you to know.
Yes, it's happening. It's happening.
It's great.
You made it available by streaming it, fuckwit.
If I don't put the link out there for all of you,
you did.
You know what I mean? And you come in this room because you saw the link via screen share. Don't expect to get.
Oh, he knows he's a fucking moron. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He caught that he did it.
Let's
That's
Dragnauct
great.
wants to defend himself. He has 3 minutes to get in here and request the link. He has 3 minutes. He knows how to do it. He can do it on Skype.
He held up 5 fingers the first time and 2 the second time when he said 3.
It's one of these numbers.
He
You
meant
get what I'm saying?
And
he meant 3. He held up 5. He's got to subtract the 2, right?
There you go.
So he's just doing the maths.
you understand what I'm saying?
He'll get it. Give him a second.
Shanny's fault.
And by the way, I'd like to say I'm proud of him for trying.
Kick me out.
You don't have to get the simple addition and subtraction right the first time, every time. But the fact that you're giving it a shot, little Gary, I'm proud.
Look, if you still got to use your fingers for the time being, that's okay, Gary. We're going to wean you off of that, though, sooner or later.
Yeah, but it's odd that he has to take off both shoes to get to 15.
Validating. Oh, and by the way, for all of you out there that say that this is a comic book and this is not valid, Romans.
Jesus Christ, man. Get a new Bible. Yours looks like shit.
That's the original one. That's why it's so valid.
Can't he just steal one from like a hotel room or some shit? Like that's.
I'm pretty sure those are free, so technically that's probably not stealing.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why he hasn't stolen it.
If you are a Christian,
no thrill.
Was guilty of.
Do you think G-Man's ever stayed in a hotel?
No.
You know what I mean?
That's sad.
I'm sure someone has put him up at some point in his life. He just does that.
If we can reframe it to he's never stayed at a hotel that also doesn't charge hourly rates.
So anyway, so Dragnauct Silvis is not.
That's why his pee burns.
Person. Got through him. We got through Dillahunty. That was rather quick too because we don't consider liars to be good people.
That's because you're not inviting anyone on.
Soft-spoken Satan. I won't.
Yeah, you've already been through 2 cases.
The next person on the docket will be Irate Alex. This is gonna be a lot of people thought it was mean. It was very mean when I sat there and I.
Hey, where's his fucking roll of tape gavel this week? This just doesn't feel as good as it did last week, Gary. Come on. You're better than this.
It's not so official. You think he
order in the court? Order in the court.
I'll have a large pepperoni pizza. No pineapples because that's bullshit.
Shanny, I was in the wrong when I said that when I was talking about Rev's dead mother and everything. I did that in anger and I shouldn't have did it. That made me a horrible human being. But we'll get to my docket soon enough, right?
Oh, you're on here too?
So
yeah, he's being tried for being bisexual and
Alex did the same thing.
Stealing money, probably.
Can I be the defense?
Not Dragnauct, is it? Nope, Dragnauct.
Wait,
I
want
to defend him.
Aren't you like trisexual though? You're like you'll try anything sexual, right?
That's not Dragnaught.
Pretty much, at least once.
Sorry,
I'm assuming Wilson
give
went
you
in there with the
links,
name
so I'm not
Dragnaught.
gonna make you available. I don't care. You know what I mean? If you came in here and I didn't make the link available, you don't come in here.
You did make the link available. You said why it was available.
Yeah.
I wish he had said that he was going to do that because I do have that slightly altered picture of Drag in the clan robes.
Oh, is that Wilson?
Yeah, he didn't take the bait.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna give him a little.
Dragnaught Elf, you're great.
Since he's one of the worst trolls here on the internet.
One of the worser trolls.
He made a little poster, and I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. That is the poster that he made.
He doesn't get that it's a period joke.
Yeah, he doesn't get it at all.
No clue what that means.
He just saw Brown and called racist.
No, also blood. Like he freaks out.
Like my mother, huh? Okay. Then he says, once it starts bleeding, it's time to flip her over to the brown side.
He has no clue what that means.
But I also, very interesting, ladies and gents.
Oh my god. Like New Jersey sex ed is fucking awful.
We've confirmed one way he didn't get the
What's
UTI.
he saying about his mama?
Okay. And that's what he did here. So, all right, Alex, I was actually going to give you a different verdict, my friend. Guilty as charged. Nobody is a good person when you talk about somebody's dead mother and it's actually being a racist while getting on Shanny for Christ and claiming that she's a racist.
It's not about race, you dumb motherfucker.
Move on, ladies.
Is it about his mother?
All right.
It is about his mom.
Now,
But
all right, Alex will have
it just says like your mom's like a good steak. When it starts bleeding, you put it in the brown side.
1 minute. and not another second
And then
more.
he
He has
extrapolates
1
that
minute
to
come in
skin
here
color.
and defend himself. 1 minute.
Yeah, I hope Alex is actually watching. It's fucking lulzy when he goes in there.
All right.
I mean, what time is it in England right now?
1 minute.
Yeah, right.
Hey Google,
TV network.
what time is it in England right now?
Trials. We're showing
Fuck
the
you,
images
Billy.
that's like when you stand before Almighty God. What I'm doing right now is nothing.
It's
What's
105.
going to be funny is when you go to the great white throne judgment,
Peter A.
your own conscience is going to testify against you. Your own thoughts, your secret ideas, you knowing evolution is not true, you knowing that God is real. All of those things are going to testify against you.
So your secret thoughts are going to testify against you, Gary?
Having how that's even possible, but guess what?
Ellie praised them away.
Hogtie says in chat, so in
Yeah.
trial you find someone guilty. Can you be
Right.
more? Can he be more stupid?
I was just about to say that, like, he doesn't know what a fucking pre-trial is.
Somebody needs to get in there as Gary's gay thoughts.
We are going
He
to
doesn't know what docket means.
this track.
I love him using words that he's not familiar with. I think this is good. You know, give him a chance to fuck up some other phrasing.
There are better ways you can go about dissing someone. All right. Let's see if I.
Sorry, Spooky. That's
Is he really going to play Alex's fucking rap? Yep.
This is better than G-Man's. It's not great, but it's better than G-Man's.
He's not clout chasing. Not clout chasing at all.
Come on then, G-Man. Let's have it, son. Come on. Irate, it's in the name and let this show.
I like how fucking Jello's G-Man is beating to the beat.
Yeah, it's already better than anything he made.
Let me take this slow. You can't understand this flow. Somebody tell this loser Google and Ricky on the smart users. The 40-year-old virgin roll.
Where do you think that pencil has been?
Show this shit.
It's seen some shit, man. Quite literally.
Let's hope this red atheist wanna know. Gather around to hit a righteous roll. G-Man his head to judge the soul. When his quantum know it's all. That's not acting.
I'd like to start an online petition to get Alex to stop making songs.
They're not that bad.
Again, they're not as bad as Gary's. That's a fact.
Low bar.
I think he pretty much said it. He should do a rap battle against Suplex.
Yeah.
I like how he put a picture of himself up. I wouldn't have done that.
Well, that's really quite the stretch. Use the kids' explanation video.
See, I would like to see Alex like sing an opera against G-Man.
He could cover G-Man the motherfucking opera.
Yeah.
It might just be the awful accent. Like if he tried like the Who, like you didn't know that, when they would do their songs that dude was Brit as hell. You wouldn't know.
So anyway, ladies and gents, I told Irate Alex I will not be responding to that because the only way I'm going to do this
What do you call this then?
Yeah, what are you doing?
rap he did it lacked a lot of that. So I mean, the beat was kind of good. It was a royalty-free beat.
I love how lopsided G-Man's head is in that picture. That is fucking hilarious.
You better pray I don't do it to him. You better pray I don't do it before and include him in it. So anyway, ladies. So, all right, Alex, you've been found guilty as charged for being a racist and also
For being a racist.
You're found guilty as charged for me not understanding sexual education.
So, with that being said, we'll go on to the next person. I would go.
Maybe, but I've never heard any of it. I haven't heard anything that.
That's the thing about Kyle, and I hope Kyle sees this. If one of you can share this to him, that
No, we're
would
not.
be really good.
No thanks.
To come in here and defend himself.
It's two people I don't feel like sharing communication between.
All money that was promised to Steve McRae.
Wait, why is he a Steve McRae stand now?
That was promised.
Because Steve McRae is anti-drag.
McRae.
There it is.
Oh, he figured it
Summed up
out.
in one sentence. Yep.
Horrible.
That's terrifying, actually. Now I think about it.
thing to do. Actually, Dragnauct's kind of guilty of that.
And Steve McRae is also anti-Nate Brody.
The great debate
Also that,
comedian
yeah.
From Steve McRae.
Oh, Drag trying to
back
steal the
to,
great
Kyle.
debate from Steve
Kyle,
McRae. Okay.
I love this.
He's going old school memes in the
refuses to give
streets.
him back his YouTube channel, and he refuses to pay.
Dude, he was in 2008 earlier. I mean, you really can't expect anything less.
I don't know if you're aware, but it's so cold in the deep.
Exactly 1 minute to come here and defend himself.
How the fuck are we supposed to keep peace?
Kyle's also been intellectually dishonest.
How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? How can you fuck that beautiful lineup?
How can you remember it?
Because it's the best line ever. How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace?
Coats.
Because
Coats.
you know that the atheist
Coats, folks.
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 In fact,
Goats.
since we know that Kyle is not going to come in here and try to defend himself, why don't we actually look at the history of you atheists and show people your murderous?
Oh God! Yeah. Here comes the communism. God
This
damn
is
it!
all a part of Kyle's trial.
So
by the way.
only mod I see in G-Man's stream right now is fucking Jill.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jill's a fucking idiot.
I mean, you just had to say, are there any intelligent mods in G-Man's chat?
No. If there are Pose, like if there's Pose trolling him, there might be some smart people modding G-Man's chat. Like I've always assumed that half the people watching him aren't really behaviorism, retards.
Calls for the abolition.
Does he know that Marxism and Stalinism are completely different?
It's atheism. It's all atheism.
I mean, Stalinism is a type of Marxism. It's a subset relationship.
Yeah, but it goes like he's gonna equate that to the murders, and it's not.
Crime and punishment, and the brothers Karamazov recognized the basic.
Well, according to Vaughn, if you're a secular humanist, you're a Stalinist and a Marxist and a fascist and a socialist and a fucking occultist.
Every scary word you can pull out of your fucking weird old ass, but essentially, yeah.
That he can gum out.
Oh yeah.
Listening to Vaughn talk about how Christians want to kill pagans, and then talks about how socialists want to kill pagans, and then atheists want to kill pagans. Like, Vaughn is like the fucking super victim.
Have you guys ever had the urge to just like kill pagans?
Solid. No.
Every day.
It is
What? Not for at least 1,000 years.
That there is no God, and still more that there can be.
I'm sure I had that urge at some point, but I think it was a long time ago.
When it was a little bit more cool to do.
When it was hip.
I loved hearing David Weiser ask G-Man, how the hell did Von Helton get fucking mods on your chat?
Marxist atheism shaped his communist theory.
Where the fuck is Vaughn? Can't he be in there like making it about him?
Oh yeah, dude. Anyone else other than just G-Man in this boring ass video? Jesus Christ.
The sentiment of a heartless world. It is the opium of the people.
Let's see what Hogtie is saying. He thinks communism and fascism are the same thing. Yeah, that's stupid.
We want to.
Yeah. You're right. He's right.
Like they want to do today.
For the root of all untruth.
Well, I mean, G-Man also thinks that Hitler being an atheist, which is debatable.
No, he's not an atheist.
Years later, Lenin.
If you really go into the history about it, it is kind of debatable. But let's say for a moment that Hitler was an atheist. That means that the Nazis were atheists, which they fucking weren't.
No, yeah. The people that are carrying out the actions definitely were not atheists.
Marxism begins with a
got me
concept of God. Obviously,
that and Himmler was, I want to say, like a devout Roman Catholic.
Yeah, their first treaty was with the Roman Catholics.
In God, then you need to fill the.
What the fuck is this?
Is that Karl Marx like with like his head on top of like a chick's body behind him?
The idea of redemption.
I think this is what G-Man thinks that him going to court with Dragnauct's going to be. Is just him sitting there playing videos.
The true human.
Is that Karl Marx's head on a girl's body?
A world in which we are.
It kind of looks like it.
It does kind of look like it.
I'm glad we watched that whole entire thing. I'm so happy about that. Oh, there's the link again.
Understand a lot of political views on
You gonna
that.
take any guests now, Gary?
I think on that list, these atheists actually hold
You gonna
it.
pop down the ladder into the attic?
They actually do.
See, Gary's much more fun when he gets animated and he gets angry. When he's like this, he's stupid and boring.
Oh yeah, this is killing me.
You definitely need someone standing outside of his cage poking him with a stick in order for him to become.
The funniest thing he's done so far is like say to people, "I'm not letting you on."
They might go that on you if you mess with their kid.
Oh, he's doing that shit again.
But they can do it to anybody.
I like that he sent Alex a link and like he gave him 1 minute to come in. I have asked Billy if I could please come on the show to another night. Please, if I could come on the show another night. He sent me a link and I still didn't make it in for 15 fucking minutes. I had to, do my getting ready shit and shit. Like you can't expect someone to be ready over the internets in 1 fucking minute. That's
especially if it's 1 o'clock where they're at.
Oh my God! How about that? Like, can you do it at maybe 1 o'clock p.m. your time, and not like 9 o'clock? What time is it on the East Coast right now? Late as hell, right?
It's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, like I mean, I think he knows the UK time and did it so Alex couldn't show up, or was hoping that he wouldn't.
You think G-Man understands fucking time zones?
No, he does not.
Since me and
That's a point. That's a fair point.
I mean, G-Man's the guy that called Matt Dillahunty on fucking G+ at like 12:30 at night because he was up.
Sometimes
Yeah, I don't think that has to do with time zones. I think that has to do with boundaries.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I am so ready for G-Man to defend himself and attack himself at the same time.
Ladies and gents, the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, Becca will be considered a horrible person in the eyes of God.
I'd like to see him attack himself. Give him punch himself right in the face. Please, Gary.
We have all sinned and have fallen short of the glory of God. So is Becca a horrible person? Guilty.
I don't think Beckel's a horrible person. I think he's an idiot.
A lot of you, a billion videos.
He just
like out of all the G-Man supplicants, like Veckel is probably the least dislikable.
I highly doubt he'll want.
He's still dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's not saying a whole lot, but like he'll try to at least have a conversation with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, G-Man is on the docket.
Oh, please punch yourself in the face.
all right.
All right, G-Man.
You should punish yourself, Gary.
Isabella Shepard. Now he also.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna leave out the you stole $3,000.
Shepard and to Annabelle and to Dragnauct and to Alex Botton and to Fiona and to and the list goes on and on.
You also had thoughts about my nipples.
I called her a gremlin. JD King, I called him the clown prince of trolling. Let me see.
That's not that big of a fucking insult.
Forbidden fruit.
Hey, Drag, you're the hey, Bran, you're the crown prince of trolling.
Sweet.
Oh, I was supposed to hurt your feelings.
Oh. G-Man, didn't he used to be a part of the coveted membership of the clown car posse?
He still is.
Oh, is that still a thing?
Yeah, it was it was after one of Skylar's debates with Veckel. It was G-Man, Veckel, True, and Vaughn. And G-Man said, like, by our powers combined, we are the CCP.
Oh, he's taking that seriously? That's sad.
And you.
Oh, look, there's Von Helton in the chat. So cute.
Oh,
yeah, I can't see the chat at the same time I have this one up.
The bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen,
Worst producer ever.
It's bound to be hard.
I want to make it about me.
I actually said I'm horrible. What?
You're horrible.
What does that do for the atheist community who I know that they're horrible? You see,
nothing. Not a fucking thing, you fucking dolt.
Was that the big gotcha moment for him or something?
Like,
that was
he probably wrote that down. It's probably written down on like a Subway napkin or some shit, and like a crayon that looks like someone wrote like this.
So,
and he's so proud of that.
Basically, he thought we were going to defend ourselves last week by saying we were good people, and then we said we weren't, and then it kind of just fucked this whole thing up for him, so he had to put it off a week.
Yeah, pretty much. He essentially he's having that moment that guy who the magnificent son of a bitch guy was like cringe 19 or some shit. This is like his moment of that.
But I love what Jesus said. Jesus said,
We need some baby carrots in G-Man stream.
and that is God.
Yeah, you can never have too much baby carrot love.
I know you're horrible too. That's the inside joke. So anyway, ladies and gents,
oh God, who cares?
But instead, please think. Let's see what
does anyone know why Vaughn and Brett broke up?
I'm not entirely sure, and I'm honestly going to take it with like a grain of salt because like I got the information from Godless Girl.
Bionic Dance is also quoted as saying that
how many people are in G-Man's live chat?
Was this immoral person?
Last I looked, 30 something.
He's got about 59, so that's pretty much everybody from here.
Still holds to her lie, and liars are not considered good people. Bionic Dance actually said that on my Google Hangout.
You would know that.
Versus the world, or one of those hangouts. I think I have a video individually talking about it. Bionic Dance
here.
That rape is okay if the person wants to be raped.
And it's a stupid fucking argument.
Human being says stuff like that.
We don't technically not rape, like G-Man.
Being good. Yeah. It does the dictionary. So Bionic Dance. Oh, and one more thing. Bionic Dance is a very.
Can anybody see me in this chat?
Lesbian atheist.
Probably not. I can't see the chat.
We know what the Bible says.
Can we see you in his chat?
Yeah.
Therefore, Bionic Dance.
That's so meta. I'm just watching through here. I'm not watching his video. I'm actually watching the video of this hangout, and not because I want to look at me. It's because I'm reading chat.
If someone could shoot our link to G-Man, that'd be great.
The next person is going to be one of Alex's broken toys, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, good.
But I want to find
what, shoot them to in here? I can do that.
Broken toy. You know, you Europeans always talk about how you guys.
I guess I don't know.
Over here in the States.
Well, if you want to start streaming his video on here, I can go in there. I can switch my account.
But anyway, let's go to
FabFitGeeky.
Do you know the only reason why he's fucking involving her in this? She hurt Shanny's feelings.
On Dragnauct as being their role model. You know, that lying down in a poor individual.
What?
I couldn't put my address, my link in there.
And teasing is actually values that are good, and then he admits that he's not.
The thing about the role model thing, like you know, I've heard Grampy Lobster say, "I am not a role model." I don't. You shouldn't have to say that. Like either you present yourself as a role model or you don't. Like, I don't think I've ever heard Drag refer to himself as a role model. I don't think when I said I would like to be more like him, you know, that's on me. That's not on him. Right? Yeah, I do look at Serb. Same thing. I definitely look at him and think there's a better person than me. I'd like to be more like that.
Friends with Irate Alex, and nobody's gonna talk about Irate.
But you know, I'm fat and lazy. So
now I'm not gonna lie. She has some decent content on this channel, way better than Drag, where she has this little game.
Oh, so she's not that terrible. She's an attractive white woman, so she's not that bad. But she's friends with Alex, so she's horrible.
Where they're constantly talking about other people on here. That is not
Crazy Renee asked, Danny blamed G-Man for Vaughn losing his kids. Why does he defend her all the time? If you're talking about Gary in the Heat, that would be because they donate money.
And what kind of a person
and that they would be Shanny and
to be their idol or to be their role model? A known liar, dot dropper, lawbreaker, cyber bully.
Dot dropper.
He stole my cyber lunch money and gave me a cyber swirly.
Gentlemen,
I hate you.
To ask FabFitGeeky, how does she plead?
Like, he's actually charging people with being mean on the internet and teasing him. Like that's what people created. Just want to point that out.
She will have exactly 5 to 10 minutes to come in here and defend herself
Wait, so she gets 5 to 10 minutes, but you gave Alex 1.
He was more scared of Alex. He was
White
more
girl.
scared of Alex. My FabFitGeeky, that's she's a girl.
Let me see something.
And
Go where you must be, man. Everybody in life.
I mean,
man's a man. Clearly, it's in his name.
God is good.
yeah, girls are obviously slower at the internet.
Okay?
It's
Only
science.
God is good.
It's brain science or rocket surgery. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
And, it's not for the women's. Clearly, in G-Man's mind, anyway.
All you people out there.
And yet, shout out to FabFitGeeky.
Because it's an atheistic nation and you don't break any laws. Really? Really?
You are just so butthurt.
Really?
Really?
What we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
We're going to.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I wonder if he got his fucking paper served yet.
I think the big difference, G-Man, is we wouldn't like commit a crime and then get on YouTube and tell everyone about it. That seems to be one big outlier.
Who's in the who's waiting right now in G-Man's thing? Someone is there that is not broadcasting.
We go, ladies.
How do you know?
European atheists who think that
Because I can see it. Like when he screen shared it right there. So someone's waiting in there.
I mean, I kind of with you, Rick Villa. I know what you're saying, but I mean, I'm personally in it for the lulz, so I gotta say that Shanny and G-Man make better videos. Just because I like laughing at them. So, but I know what you're saying, and you're right. You put more effort into our videos, harder work, and it's clear by watching them.
What is he playing?
Something apparently where apparently atheists did all that, but it's all in different languages, and he can't read anyway, so I don't.
Yeah, Gary, you have a hard enough time with English, bro.
That's not a good character trait.
Well, I mean, that happened in Italy, so that would be Catholics, but they're not Christians.
Stop being logical.
They're mocking Catholics.
FabFitGeeky is about to be on. She says, "I'm coming on. I wasn't expecting to be put on trial. LOL. A little warning would have been nice."
This is why we've been doing free trials, ladies and gentlemen, to bring these people back down to earth real fast.
I want to thank you guys here in the Geek Room for being with me on this. If I was just locked alone in a room listening to Gary do this, I'd be out of my fucking mind right now. You guys are really keeping me whatever semblance of sanity I have.
Okay, so I don't want to interrupt you, but like he's literally playing a video where it's people going after the fucking Catholic Church.
Do you think he cares? No, he's using it as a part of his little old atheist did all this shit.
Okay.
He's a hypocrite.
All I need you to do is click the link and come in. There's the StreamYard right there.
Someone grab it. Someone grab it.
I would love.
We already have it.
If I can get Miss,
We've had it for quite some time.
So that we can have
He showed it to everybody. He showed it to everybody like an hour ago. But he wouldn't let anyone in.
Actually watching this. Okay, so if FabFitGeeky is watching, I need to see your face. I need to see that it is you before I let you in. If I did not give you
I need to see your face to finish.
I will not.
Oh my god, should I move my fucking call myself Dragnauct, move my chair that way, and put a fucking picture of Dragnaught on my green screen?
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Show your face, please. Show your face, please.
I'll let her get finished.
I don't think he knows who FabFitGeeky is. He couldn't even figure out who the girl wasn't, who I Talk TV was.
No, as a matter of fact, I got something better.
She's an actual sweetheart, though. If she goes in there and he like hollers at her and overtalks her and like, does his actual bullying stuff, he's gonna make a lot of enemies. People are gonna get mad.
Then he needs to do it because he's like, I'm okay with that because he's a dickhole.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a look at her video.
Yeah.
I'm with you up until the point where it's actually like someone being mean to her.
Yeah, true.
There's no link again.
But on the other hand, you're like using her as a sacrificial lamb to get Gary a whole bunch of hate. Ooh, I'm torn between this.
Yeah.
He's fucking wearing it. He's fucking wearing it.
Healthy addict. 21.
Vaughn is wearing that fucking tank top.
Healthy addict.
You called it, you
fucking
sick bastard.
This is the perfect example of what a dumb.
Hold on. Yep, he's still.
To take on the blasphemy challenge. All my life,
What the fuck is this?
I was baptized very young into a Methodist church, and
No.
Is this the wait a minute? Is this the blasphemy challenge that they like people were doing in like the super ass early days of YouTube's existence? Are we going back? Are we going back over a fucking decade now of him being butthurt about this?
He's so stuck.
These Catholics,
They're so mean.
So I, as a young girl, decided to go and study a variety of other faiths. I got involved with a few different ones too. I studied.
What the fuck is G-Man doing? He's like actually trying not to be entertaining. He's like, if I'm not entertaining at all this week, then you won't do it next week. Joke's on you, motherfucker. We're still gonna do it.
Thankfully, my rational mind began to take hold. I began to question myself, my religion or religion, and just my beliefs as a whole. You know, what did I believe in? Why did I believe in it?
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I hope. Fuck you, G-Man.
Someone put as diecast racing with Vaughn. I touched myself.
Why do I believe it? And eventually, I began to realize.
Is that the actual diecast race with Vaughn, or is that the troll account? Oh, it is a troll account because the other one is fucking as a wrench. It's backwards for our fucking stream, by the way, G-Man. The fake one has a wrench. The real one doesn't. It's because we're not pieces of shit.
Gee, man, you should really be thanking us for streaming this. We're like making it a lot better.
Exactly.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I popped over to just his stream for a second. It's awful. I wouldn't recommend doing it.
Nope.
Yeah, that guy. If nobody.
So the two mods are Vaughn and Jill. That has to be like the most sanitized chat like ever.
Continue the video, and I'll show you why I'm making or why I'm saying the things I'm saying soon enough.
Learn from science.
I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you.
I'm still curious about what G-Man's going to think when he finds out that Vaughn's been threatening to dox people in G-Man's chat.
Did you see what I just put up?
Control the masses. You know.
That's fucked up.
I know. I'm doing it on purpose.
Yeah, Vaughn tried to sick Monograph and Agent 19 on people because that's a smart thing to fucking do. Let's take a fucking decrepit idiot living in a fucking closet and some 50-year-old dude wearing a fucking ski mask.
And religious mythology because I find it quite interesting.
Did he delete my message? He did. That was so rude.
I couldn't see what it said.
I said, "How are your kids doing?" Hashtag #1 dad.
And without further ado, my name is Ashley, and I deny the Holy Spirit. Ta-ta.
So what is the fucking point of this?
We've already been over this, Billy. The government has his kids.
Government.
What level are you speaking on? Because like on the grander scale, what is the point to all this?
Fuck if I don't know.
Like what the fuck is Gary actually doing?
Oh, I think I got banned. I did get banned. Fuck you, Vaughn. You fuck.
She is guilty. She is a horrible, horrible, horrible person.
Okay, so was she on the fucking docket?
Acid on here, Fab. This is our first time talking, so I'm gonna be a little.
Talking.
I'm like that with everybody I talk to.
Bullshit.
All right. So
what's as funny as last week's was.
Okay, there you go. I'm still in the chat. There you go. I'm in there again.
I
am Baja Blast.
Get back in there.
Well, hello, G-Man. This is our first time talking, so greetings. I'm doing spectacular. I just uploaded my final for the semester, so I was
While she's in there, you go, Fab.
the relaxing zone, and then I got a message from somebody saying that you were putting me on trial. What on earth?
Listen,
Up a doggo. That was the most
Question?
interesting thing tonight.
Yeah. She's got a pretty doggo.
My cousin?
Yeah,
Keep it away
your
from
cousin,
Chesh.
Princess Leia, whatever her name is. Your cousin. What's your cousin?
Oh, I just realized that your fucking name is fucking Wilson.
Hey,
Oh, I fucking hate you.
Billy, can you put audio on the video up at all?
That would be Frank. Frank sharing it.
Oh, Frank.
Turn it up.
It's okay. It's all right. So here's the thing, Fab. This is why we're doing this, Fab. Your friend already. By the way, can I ask you a question? Because I've been wanting to ask you this for a long time. Dragnauct is your role model?
What?
Oh my fucking
Dragnaught is
god!
your role model?
Are you still stuck on this?
I don't know where you got that from. I mean, I think, you know, he's
I remember.
a good guy from the interactions that we've had. I wouldn't say that he's a role model of sorts, but I can
G-Man's butthole just puckered up.
possibly maybe one day a friend. I just haven't had the chance to correspond with him enough to achieve that level of security with him yet.
I can't do it right now, but I'm going to prove to you that you said that Dragnaught is your role model. And like I said, I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I was watching one of your uploads where you talk about your little your exercise.
Yeah, I can't do it right now.
I was looking at this and I was like, what? Dragnaught? No. I do have problems with enunciating things sometimes. It might have sounded like I said
So
that.
does Gary.
My dog is scratching to be let out. Everybody who follows me and is a subscriber of mine, they know that I drop whatever I'm doing to let my dog out. So give me 1 second.
But she's a horrible person, right?
All right. So we'll get to her docket again in a moment. Like I said, we got Lubis in the background, that evil Vaughn.
Yeah, let's get to her docket.
I think that's irrelevant. Unfortunately, the camera's going to have to come
Did he just make a sexual advance?
Not that's irrelevant. And then we got
how is he using docket this time?
in the background, and we'll let them all public momentarily. You guys got to wait. So Fab, the reason I put you on the docket, Fab, that was actually one of the reasons, because I've been triggered ever since I heard you say that. I'll admit that I was triggered. Because Dragnaught Silva,
when you're not triggered,
anybody,
you're a bad person.
She said that 3 months ago. He's still triggered.
Openly admits this.
Well,
Once again, guys, he's triggered from shit from 08.
Triggered you. Again, I don't have any recollection of ever saying that. You might be confusing me with somebody. If you can provide the proof, that'd be great.
Do it.
I'll do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put
Get the evidence.
I was not prepared for that to show you that. Okay. But I will.
I wasn't prepared
I wasn't prepared to substantiate my claim.
What the hell? Christ.
I thought he was just going to scream at her. I know your room and research lab.
Why you
Are you going to put someone on pre-trial and not have evidence prepared?
But as far as Chantel
That was a
goes,
skimp ass docket.
What's your problem with it?
That's some docket right there.
Wait.
My videos. But I actually used to be a subscriber of hers. I actually used to be an honest viewer of hers. And honestly, I have been
Shorter answers. You're losing them.
With the way that she presents
Interruption
herself
incoming.
online. Now I know that I'm not
Just
saying
randomly
that
puts her off broadcast and starts talking.
opinion that, you know, is the holy statement of all statements and opinions. I'm just a person out there expressing my thoughts and my feelings. It comes from a place of being a viewer of hers. It comes from a place of I used to be kind of pretty, and then I got really skinny and athletic, and then
I'm just laughing at Rigzilla.
depression and anxiety, which are things that she has said.
I really hope he doesn't, because I am Baja Blast in this chat.
So a lot of the times when I comment upon
I'm the one that asked. I said, why is it only a 5-to-1 dislike to like? Let's get those numbers up.
Oh, hold on.
very angsty,
There we go.
and opiniinated.
5.5-to-1.
I will say that that it's never
You're
had a
welcome.
place of
JelloShots, you're a docket.
you want her to be good.
You know what?
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do then.
You
You consider yourself a broken toy, right?
Oh, you just dismiss everything.
He was
I
recorded.
can't tell you a single thing she fucking said.
Yeah,
Single thing.
he was bored while she was talking. He wasn't able to.
When we're done with her, we're gonna make all of these people here available. And then
brain hurt.
unfortunately, the people that are in the background are not on the docket here today. We did Healthy Addict for denying the whole.
Yes, they got to get their docket out of the docket.
So anyway,
It's a docket in my docket. Has anyone got a socket?
Walked away. I was
Put your rocket
I do apologize.
in the socket so we can dock it.
No. I get.
And we can pop it and or lock it
and drop it.
I'm feeling really uncomfortable right now.
With Shanny, your three biggest issues.
Look, everybody that watches her docket knows that she goes and gets her
hang on.
docket when her docket's
Say what?
She's talking about
Would you be
Shanny.
willing to have a conversation?
Shanny doesn't wash her docket.
Oh,
come on.
We know that. Oh, come on, Frank.
I was trying to see what he was saying.
And see, I guess one of the things that frustrates me so much.
Your internet cannot go backwards and forwards. Stop trying.
But we've had conversations.
North Carolina.
South.
She was accusing
Same thing.
a pedo enabler.
Just to be honest, you confused the Koreas last show. So
to see where, because she was coming across as
Wait a minute, did he really?
he did. He
Okay,
said,
I
you
missed
guys are
it.
talking about North Korea, and he's like, we have some fans from South Korea. And then you kind of blinked at him for a second, like, that's nice.
You know, she makes videos saying
That
my
shit just rolled off my back. I don't even remember it.
And that's when I put in the chat, and I was like, Frank, it's not like the Carolinas. They're different countries.
the fact that I got into a car accident and said that
That's
God
debatable too, though.
denied me via my car
It's a whole new
So why are you
world.
guys letting not a man in here? Why are you guys letting the guy that lives off his wife in here? I'm a real man, not drag.
Oh, look, the perpetual student has arrived. What were
You
you? What were you doing, Greg? Were you in class?
You were already docketed.
You two had a dialogue, and she did. So she blocked you, and then the other one is that she is aggressive with you. And
You
the
were
other one
found
is
guilty,
that
by the way, Drag.
She said something about you getting hit by a car.
Anybody got a recent video? Vaughn, you really fat shaming right now?
That's what she said.
Hold on.
Um,
Anybody got a recent video of Fab Skinny?
when it comes to her enemies, I'm guessing.
Wait, who put that?
Vaughn.
That flabby titted motherfucker really
Oh,
is.
yeah, his tits are fucking coming in real nice.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Vaughn is clearly getting back into his fighting.
I asked him a question he'll never be able to answer.
Now, Bible study group. Are you a Christian?
The address at which his children are located.
And how many toes do you have?
Very new. I
we
can't
figured-
quote
I'm waiting for it to get deleted.
Annie or Rev can, but I am working on
I like Drag
I'm
Evans.
looking at
Got
the-
to talk shit through charade. That's hilarious.
For a moment. And
'Cause
if
you
don't
can't
mind,
prove
if
that
you
she's
wanna
not
be
a
on
good
next week, I'll actually
person
show
to
you the
fuck
photos
with.
you actually said in your video. I'm trying to remember the video that you was
No,
responding.
I'm probably the last person
You
to say
wasn't
what a
responding
good
to
person
Shanny.
is
You
or
was just
isn't.
talking about-
But she's so much nicer
something
than him.
I was watching all of those videos.
She
of
has
you
dockets
talking
and
about your
dockets
phone
and
and
dockets
gym
on.
and stuff. And then I'm not sure if it was a video
waiting
after
for
the
you
car
to see if it
accident
gets
or
to
was it
me.
before
I
that.
haven't seen mine
It
go
might have
away.
been.
Fab's
might have been
Pikachu
after.
video is superior to Drag's
Well,
Pikachu video
I'll
in
get
every way.
the
By
video.
far. Although I
I'll
was trying to
put
get
your
him
docket on
to
hold.
remake
All right.
her Pikachu video.
That's about it.
I think that would be epic as shit.
I didn't know you was a Christian though. Is there a video on YouTube with you talking
Oh, that fucking throws a fucking
Is there a
stick in
video
your
of you
smoke.
talking
What the
about this?
fuck?
about what?
about you being a Christian?
In several of my Shanny videos, I say that I am not a very strong Christian, but I talk about, what I think about.
Oh, there's the doubt.
Herself
Here
as a
comes the
very
test.
personally.
Okay.
It's.
Have you ever been in the same room with Irate Alex before?
Yeah, we've done lives before. Yeah.
Here he is right here.
Oh.
Ready, just to wrap right here.
Oh,
I
motherfucker.
heard you say.
Look at that.
G, man. Come
Smooth.
on.
That was sexy.
So anyway,
Don't,
Irate,
don't be like that with me, G, man. Come on.
Sliding off my chair
Why are you
right
being
now.
dishonest? Why are you being dishonest?
We'll get to you in a minute. But anyway, Fab.
Oh.
There you go. Now it's interesting again. Oh, he's back.
No, just that he's always in my prayers, and I hope that he's doing well. And
Surprised my thing that
my
got
best
deleted
friend,
yet.
he's my best buddy.
Okay, great. All right, so Fab, you're off the hook for today. I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
A bigger YouTuber just came in. Chick, you gotta go.
Driving cross country.
I got a cloud
I'm
chase.
trying
Okay,
to
so you
cloud
can't give that
chase.
one
What
then
the
because
fuck are you doing?
Excuse that you're
I got
driving.
some cloud chasing to do, bitch.
So
You
we're
gone.
gonna put Fat and Geeky's docket on hold. All right. Okay, Fab, you can go now. You can leave the courtroom.
He doesn't know how to kick her.
All right, Mr. Alex.
Hi, G-Man. How are you, darling?
I'm not responding to your rap because your rap lacked the insight.
Oh fuck me! That's
He
hilarious.
does not like the fact that Alex's microphone is louder than his.
I think I understand.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it though so much that you played it multiple times now on
I like the
two
beat.
live
You
streams.
can say it again if you want. I'll play one more time if you want. It was
No, I really don't want you to. It sounds
Oh,
good
here we go, right
coming through StreamYard. Don't play it. Oh my God. Cringe.
But you made it, Alex. Come on now.
He
No,
knows
it's 'cause
what
it's
he
coming
did.
through a speaker than through a microphone. It sounds awful.
It sounds like
Strike
D-Roy's
me
playing
down,
it.
oh mighty
Can you
Lord.
guys imagine if I respond on the real? Give me some real.
Oh
info.
god,
We can know
I just got
And then I'll
confirmation of
respond.
who's on the backstage with Z-Man.
help from the broken toys. Maybe they
This
can
might
help.
get kind of
See, if you
interesting.
paid attention to me, you'd know I'm actually taking a break from the channel at the moment.
If he ever takes a break from clout chasing,
You're
that
taking a break at the
is.
channel, you're not taking a break over here though.
Well, I mean, I just thought I'd come talk to you because I feel like you're being unfair, G-Man.
What demon
Like
you
that
talking
meme
about, you
earlier
dumb
on, that
fuck?
meme, I didn't make that meme, and that meme is not racist either. By the way, if you bring it up again, I'll happily explain to you what it means.
Before I bring the
He's gonna teach in sex ed. This is gonna be great. I'm so excited.
I'm also basing you based on atheistic theology as well too. That
Just
would be
perked up for the first time in this stream.
Okay, who's Meemaw Shannon?
I'll bring it back up if you want. We can take a look at it and we can see what you
I don't know,
have to
but I like them.
That's not my meme for a start.
That's
Fucking Meemaw.
Let me see who's in my live chat.
you motherfuckers, man.
That's good
Clearly,
shit.
they just
Then we'll look at the picture.
named to be sexy. And that's
okay, I thought that
not
was
fair. Like,
anyway, we'll look at the picture here real quick, and then we'll.
We'll look at the picture, and then fucking Irate is gonna have to teach a 40-year-old fucking sex ed.
No, it's not racist.
Which one is it? So which one is it?
Sometimes you could put it in the
Collins, he's
pooper,
guy
Gary.
in, like American Mask.
The American Mask.
Yeah.
You talking about soft-spoken Satan?
No, Necrosal Collins.
The one that says G-Man Pit of Hell?
His name's Necrosal Collins.
Oh, you talking about in the live chat? You're not talking about.
Not in the StreamYard.
All right. So anyway, this is what you said here in your thingy here. It said, "You see, son, grilling a good steak is
Oh
like
my
your
god,
mom.
he's about to
Once
teach
it
in
starts
sex ed.
bleeding, it's time to flip
Oh
her
my god,
over.
I'm gonna die. This is gonna be
Brace
great.
yourself,
This is
gentlemen.
what it said in the meme.
Yeah, so you know what the brown side is, right?
I know how I interpreted the brown side. So how do you?
It's because you're fucking retarded.
Think about it, G-Man. Right? You turn her over. What's on the other side? You know, on the front of her, you've got a vagina. On the back, you've got a bumhole.
There it
even
is,
worse.
gentlemen.
That's
There it is. That's even worse than racism.
No clue what's going on.
A
Oh
sex,
my god.
a joke about sex
I'm not
is
the one
worse
who
than
said it, nor am
racism.
I the one who made that meme.
So Irate, Alex, let me ask you something. How many people in the atheist community, particularly the Dragoons, are petitioning you to make a documentary about me? How many are doing that?
You were the only one who's mentioned me making a
I'll put my
documentary
name
on
on that.
Okay,
if that's going around, I'll put my name on it. Where's it at?
Is that
I already did your
Alex?
judgment already. But anyway,
Yeah,
how's your
that's
day
alright.
anyway? Do you have any?
He's
other-
explained to G-Man what the meme meant.
Okay, whose
I
icon
didn't
is
teach
above
him.
mine with
I've
the
never made
fucking
fun of
terrible teeth?
Well, whoever made
Ever.
that meme.
But that
That's
wasn't
Oh, so
Will
you're gonna let another beta in here? I'm a real man. Okay, I'm 30 years old. I work in IT.
Publicly denounce this.
well, I've only just seen it.
Spoken?
Yes,
You
it's
just-
spoken.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to investigate.
No, it's not
that
spoken
and
at
we'll
all.
get back to you. All right, but
Welcome back, Sam.
still, the person who did that, I'm gonna need to have a chat with them. All right, you need to bring them in here with you so they can actually speak for themselves. All right.
What's
He's in
up,
the chat
Fab
right
Fib?
now.
Hey,
I mean,
Well, he would need to.
Hello.
You got your move your docket
Alright.
to another docket
So what I'm
for
gonna do is
docket.
I have somebody
No
else
appeal on the docket
Yeah.
today.
on my docket, and that would be Skylar
Sorry,
Fiction.
Fab, your
Richard Dawkins, and I believe Penn
wasn't
Gillette
as
and Skylar
high
Fiction on the
as
last
Alex's,
two. And
and
I really
you
need
got
to get
docketed.
We won't take that long. By the way, do you believe that Penn Jillette's a good person?
Who? Sorry.
Penn Jillette. Do you believe he's a good person?
Oh shit!
I
Is he
don't
going to
know
get Penn Jillette in here to
Okay, do you
defend
know
himself?
who Skylar Fiction is?
No.
Okay, then cool. All right.
He's
There's some
not
other
in
people-
the
Did he really just?
community.
Did he really just compare Penn Jillette to Skylar Fiction?
No, he's going down his docket. He's grabbing another one.
Did somebody actually just make monkey sounds? Did we avoid the racism for one?
However, that's not going to change the fact that no one is good but God, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. All right. So, okay. All right. So, thank you for coming in. You're actually doing better than this is the second time you came in here, and you actually was able to properly defend yourself versus some other people in here who go to college and can't do it. They're like dependent on it. So, all right. So,
have a wonderful life, Fabian. It's wonderful speaking to you as always.
all right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. By the way, nice headphones.
Thank you. The
I
brand.
think
Tell Lord Bear I said hello.
I think
I will.
Alex is like the
Okay.
G whisperer.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Which is surprising. He's not a white woman.
Hello to Lord Bear.
I think
let's
it's the
go here.
accent.
We got
I think
Vaughn,
that's the
hello.
part he's got to pray
First
away
here.
later.
Okay, True and Paris.
Ah.
You are in True.
And it got shitty again.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My dog died.
Why does everyone
That's sad.
Hey.
why does everyone's impression of
True
truth
Paris,
turn into
there you
DMX?
gotta unmute, man.
Everyone's like, yo, bitch. It's like that's not how he talks at all.
We have that fake true empiricism that's always in a chat that spells it fucking slightly different. I would die if he tried to join and he brought him in, didn't know how to spell empiricism.
Are you talking about Two and Empiricism?
Yeah, you would definitely bring him in. Is that you, Wilson?
I got you. Internet, you want
No, that is not me.
Okay, I have to ask.
I'm just listening at the moment.
All right.
Meemaw Shan is a
explained
douche.
I've explained to you how you can spot my socks. I have a very set pattern.
There, yeah.
It's always somebody's something.
Evil Vaughn and Lubis and
There's that goddamn tank.
Oh my god.
I have
Who the fuck is Lubis?
He seriously looks like someone pissed in the cereal.
Dude, he looks like that guy from Metallica.
He booted Vaughn so damn fast.
He really does. He looks like Kirk Hammett.
Yeah.
But yeah, just for the record, Vaughn has been wearing that tank top since about 2:30 Sunday morning
going back in here.
or Monday
Apparently,
morning. Sorry.
Drag is in there.
Okay, so
You
you
just
either,
Vaughn.
are you gonna do a deep sniff of Vaughn's shirt or of Shanny's shirt?
Now somebody announced that.
Don't ask me hard questions, man.
I just happened to be.
It's gotta be
really.
a deep inhale, right up to your face.
Wait, what is Vaughn saying?
Okay, apparently there's an animated anime demon in Irate House's background, and Von Hilton's like, I don't remember that demon.
I mean,
Hey,
Wait,
look what it
don't
is.
unmute it.
you know? And I'm like, yeah, what is that thing?
Shirtless and eating.
I'm actually
Well,
struggling a little bit with Irate Alex. And
it's
I
an anime character.
I don't even know what it is, but it fucking looks delicious.
Tell me its name.
I did that last
Let me
week.
know it. I
Oh,
wanna
there's
know.
drag.
It's from Death Note.
order.
You fucking dumb.
Order in the court, Von Helton. That's great.
That was the
I
pencil
love
that
this.
time.
I do have to be honest. Like, I kind of love how just like retarded like all of them are.
Who the fuck is the dude on the pleather couch?
Lubis.
The Lubis.
Like
Who the fuck is that?
he tries to have conversations with G-Man. Sometimes they go well, sometimes they don't.
It looked like he was trying to fist drag.
He looks like the one half black dude in a ska band.
He's got sexy hair.
Oh god.
He might be a giant. I don't know.
Claiming that the Bible
He's got very sexy hair.
That's just the impression I get.
I'm jealous of his hair. Like, I'm fucking losing mine.
Okay, so we got no Mighty Boston fans. Got it.
Well, knock on wood.
We're just trying to
I
get
like
past
ska, but the Mighty Boston suck.
I don't know anything about ska except that potheads listen to it.
It was a
I
great.
have never done pot, and I love.
Well, I do both.
From
So,
'97.
accurate stereotype.
That is very surprising, Bran. You look like
Is
you
it?
listen. Yeah, you look like you listen to songs about fucking people's mothers, and then it turns out that it's fucking their own
Dude, I
mothers.
thought you were gonna steer
Yeah.
right into the ICP. I
Wait.
thought you were gonna go
No,
right
no,
into that.
no.
I was like,
Shanny
God.
looks
Wait,
Shanny
do
looks
you
like she
think-
listens to the ICP.
So I'm discovering that Sam's under the assumption there are no ska songs about fucking someone's mother. Tisk tisk.
There's a lot of them
Uncultured
actually.
swine.
There's literally a song by what was it? Suburban Legends. I want your girlfriend to be my girlfriend too. Wait, was that
No,
Real Big
that's
Fish?
Real Big Fish.
That was Real Big Fish. Yeah.
Anyway, the next one's gonna be
Like Shanny and Rev,
But-
when they're all gussied up, do look like they met at an ICP festival.
I want your girlfriend.
The gathering of
Like, she has a
juggalos.
very clownish.
girlfriend.
She's got a very clownish energy, you know.
Rev and Shanny look like they met at a gathering that they tipped over the fucking porta potties and threw human feces at fucking tequila.
I mean, you know, Billy looks like he just washed his makeup off, getting back from the gathering of the.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, like
Really?
tattoos, shitty hair, and beards are what.
No,
The only
no.
reason my hair is shitty because nothing's open right now. Fuck you.
Give us a
and-
whoop
and-
whoop, Billy.
and really fat dudes. Like
Billy
that-
looks
that's
like
the mark
I'm not
of the-
fat.
You do that exactly.
You
Billy-
gotta love dicks.
Billy looks like
Give
he
us a
came
whoop
from
whoop.
a concert where people
No.
fuck their cousins.
Billy's got a fucking 2-liter of Fago next to him right now.
Billy,
I do not.
Billy looks like black people cross the street to get away from him.
It's nice to have your own sidewalk.
It is
Does it say no coloreds on your sidewalk, Billy?
on people when he's losing?
Then I would have to get off my own sidewalk. The amount of racist people that can smell the Puerto Rican is fucking way too high.
In his head. So again,
It's because you know what seasoning is.
Exactly.
You're
You're
around
like-
a bunch of dusty white people.
Like raise your hand if you like raisins in your fucking potato
Yeah, you're-
salad and you
you're-
think mayonnaise is spicy and my
Yeah, I
hand's
was gonna.
saying
Yeah,
down.
I
I'm
was
like,
gonna say you come from an area where people think that mayonnaise is zesty on its own.
You can't tell me.
all right, ladies, I am gonna go to bed. I'm gonna keep on listening. Frank has got it from here. Peace the fuck out. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Sam for coming on. Thank you Jello for coming on. I guess. Thank you Bran for showing up again. Thank you Wilson and all your fucking weird sock accounts. You're insane.
No ass cheeks?
No.
No nipples.
None. All right, this is a very. He didn't invite me on again.
Oh, you'll do it on Gary's channel. Okay. I see
Oh,
how
man.
it is.
I probably no, because I would get ours too. All right.
What happened?
Thanks,
What happened to
Frank.
drag? Why did?
There he is.
Oh, there's drag again.
Sorry, I was too busy ignoring you. So yes, generally you should read a book before you.
Oh, okay. So if you're ignoring me, then you know what I said. Goodbye, Dragnauct. You're done for today. Lubis, can you defend Skylar Fiction at all?
Dragnauct.
No one's gonna make a mockery out of my.
I'd have to listen to the specific video you're talking about, but I have heard him before, like in other stuff, like talking about the killing babies and stuff. I mean, he does bring up a point worth discussion. I mean, I can't say that he was like blasphemous, but he brings up, you know, a valid point that's worth being discussed. Like, it's not like he's saying like God's a poopy head or anything like that, you know?
Don't broadcast him. Take him off broadcast, Gary.
In the theology school and have been studied in the Bible for 20 or 30 years. But Skylar Fiction hasn't even studied it for one.
Yeah, but like theology school is like fucking macrame school. Is it really school? Like, if you have a theology degree, is that much more useful than a sociology degree? That's an honest question.
Matt Slick. Why didn't he take correction with Matt Slick?
I'd have to see the video, but from what I have seen from Matt Slick, he's kind of like a condescending kind of person. So
condescending and being
like he.
You can be an educated, condescending person.
There he goes. You know, Gary's always up for a good discourse.
Is educated.
Scratch your nose, Vaughn.
Bible, the man with the theology school. Skylar Fiction didn't spend 5 minutes in Sunday school. All right. My question for you is this.
Good.
Okay. Why doesn't Skylar Fiction take correction for the things that he says? And why does he continue to slander the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob?
What did I miss? What did Drag get booted?
Look how pissed he looks right now.
It's not funny this week, huh, Gary?
The little I have heard, I mean, he does bring up like a valid argument as far as what the correction. I haven't heard the response.
All right, I want to see if I can have another go.
I mean, not just
Wish me
that,
luck.
in my opinion,
Do it.
Godspeed.
Is it just anybody else off that Drag doesn't even have to have volume on it? Might be as funny as any one of us. That sort of makes me mad. Like,
He's
I'm a little
miming
bit-
his way to fucking greatness.
Exactly. I got baby carrot behind G-Man right here, but
Outside
shit.
chat says that Skylar Fiction did a video about me.
Drag, if there's one thing I know about funny, the more the better.
Wait, did he just hide Vaughn?
Yep.
Guilty as
You
charged
can't
because
just
Skylar Fiction
call
is correct.
Gary. You got to call Gary a lot. Now that
And those
makes the
people
joke funny.
Do not gish gallop people in debates. Horrible people do these things. So you want to know what? We're going to find Skylar Fiction guilty as charged. Now I'm going to do some research on FabFitGeeky. If it turns out that FabFitGeeky is a Christian, I'm going to have to. As a matter of fact, I should bring it back in here and just say it. But we're going to wait.
It doesn't get less funny. People say you need like the element of surprise for
Anyway,
a joke. I disagree. Do it again. It'll be funny again. I promise.
Did you work on your microphone, Sabella?
Yes, I told you I was away a minute ago. I said be right back in the
Hey,
chat.
Gina, can I say something real quick?
Nope.
Hold on a minute, a little bit. I want to have a discussion.
Unbroadcast. Yep. There. How dare you?
I've never seen Vaughn unbroadcast so much.
You weren't going to have me on because you were afraid of the evidence I brought.
Oh shit! This is good. This might be some fire. Sabella and Gary.
Yeah.
On my Skype, that's Dragnauct.
It's drag. We know it's drag.
No.
Wait. He on Skype right now?
So if I have to go
Look,
into my
I don't know that other guy at all, but why does he keep hiding him? That guy's been totally respectful. Has he talked over anyone at all?
Because he's not agreeing with him.
Do you have a defense for yourself last week when we considered you to be a horrible person for the reasons that we mentioned last week?
I have a defense for the accusation you made against me about the house. Would you like to see it?
No, I don't want to see that. Can you please?
Drag and myself got you kicked out.
I would like.
I don't want evidence that I was lying. I want you to talk about this other thing. God damn it!
Where you provide.
This is a trial. We're not dealing with evidence here.
You always come in my live show.
Yeah, I got accusations.
I never
Pick up your goddamn Skype, Gary. Come on.
Listen, I am the goddamn judge, jury, and executioner here. Bring me evidence to my satisfaction.
So that's not me calling him, by the way.
Whoever's doing it, I.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I
So
apologize.
if you listen. If you apologize about something,
Oh,
He's trying to call him on Skype. He's not.
said the A word.
Repeated
The
it.
audacity of Sabella.
You was accusing me of not apologizing, and then when you finally did see me apologize,
you know what? I have the apology video. You want to watch it?
Or in the court when the judges walk.
You have to agree with me. You have to agree with me.
There was a situation where you claimed you didn't see a video where I apologized, and then there was other people in the community that was saying I never apologized to you because it was a really big deal back then. So I made several videos apologizing to you. So what are you talking about?
You made
Willis.
one video, and I have it. Would you like me to play it?
I have a video on YouTube where I apologize to you.
Wait, can you send me a Facebook message of G-Man's Skype info?
And then you come here and then you can go. All right.
Is he still using the one that you sent me earlier?
I mean, seriously, why not just put it into the chat?
Okay, see, I have the evidence.
Okay, Sabella, we'll look at it next week, and I already said that.
Yeah, exactly. Sit down.
In the order of the court. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is, ladies and gents, I'm gonna go into my settings here real quick. I gotta do something.
Oh, that one.
And I
You better
basically
hurry.
got my Skype. Right?
You fucking dipshit.
Excellent. Now they can't call me if they wanted to. I'm gonna bring
Shit.
Sabella back in here now. All right.
Okay, if I hear that fucking Skype ringtone again, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Is there any sounds? I don't like have like Facebook notifications on. Does Facebook make sounds? Can someone investigate my Facebook or something?
And you won't
Fucking
show
boomer.
it.
You're not doing it today.
What does he use? MySpace?
Next week. Do you understand that?
Friendster.
Do you understand that you are a little cowardly bitch?
I understand that.
He's got a point.
I mean, that's pretty
Do you
damning
think I
evidence.
forgot about that, Sabella? I ain't forget about none of that, Sabella.
No, you are.
I can see that in a courtroom.
By the way, good people.
Can I get this case thrown out because the judge is a bitch?
We're gonna reopen your docket. We're gonna give you an opportunity to defend
I'm gonna
yourself,
call a recess on your bitch ass.
and then we're gonna see what kind of a good Christian you really are with that foul mouth of yours.
Good Christian.
Oh.
You know full well that you're not supposed to be using language like that. How dare you?
How dare you speak like that in my chat?
And this.
He sounds like someone's mother. Dare you?
And.
He wants nothing to do with you. He thinks you're a joke too. Everybody because you're a moron. And you're a liar.
If Bruce Shepard believes that I'm a joke, when we do his docket next week and we look at, because your mouth is foul, but his mouth, man,
Oh God, more weeks of this, please.
You're
And more Vaughn in the house, making it about him. Like, I need more of that. I need more of Vaughn coming in here and talking about how Drag is fucking up his family and making his kids go nuts. And,
Jello, nobody can hear you when you're talking at the same time G-Man is.
We're gonna bring in because I only had 6 people at a time in here. We're gonna talk the true empiricism. True, you want to unmute True?
Oh shit! Here comes the boys.
Do I have to?
Oh, by
Take the
way,
dick out of your mouth.
Content. She loves. Now, let's bring her in here. Maybe she'll talk about it. Sabella says that she loves your YouTube content.
Yes, I do love Ronnie's content. He is actually fun to listen to, and I enjoy talking to him.
That's a lie. He's not fun to listen to. He's depressing.
Depends how you define fun.
I mean, she is married to Bruce Shepard, so we obviously have vastly different opinions on what fun and acceptable behavior are.
Life choices, things of that nature.
Bruce Shepard talks like he knows that he can throw a mean left hook when his woman is mouthy.
How would I know it?
Oh, so you're trying to say that you really don't know what's on his YouTube channel? Tell me something. How do you love his Richard Dawkins video?
I watch his rants and his late night hangouts where we actually talk like human beings.
Okay.
And like someone who wants to be a cowardly bitch and
Use the B word again.
How dare you?
You aren't allowed to use the B word in my stream, okay? Can't do that.
You're gonna get unbroadcast.
You know, G-Man is kind of like Urkel if he fell down 17 flights of stairs.
Except his parents were curious if they did that.
Fuck does Matt Dillahunty have anything to do with this?
the one that
Look, Urkel fucked a lot of shit up, but that's because he was kind of, goof prone. Like, it's not because he wasn't malicious. Urkel's a good guy. G-Man's just a shitty person.
Yeah,
we were going to have me and Drag were going to have like a thing where he streamed and I did a rant while I was walking my roommate's dog.
How you doing, man?
Just to like explain to Ronnie, everything that's wrong with him.
I just want to say this. I don't know if you guys have a history with each other. I appreciate that, but yeah, but I wouldn't mind if she had a disagreement with me over my.
Oh God! Thank God the fun has started. Ronnie's talking.
I really think we're getting between it.
I'm about to hear 5 minutes of incoherent sentences strung together.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the
we all
entertainment.
We all know that the reason why Ronnie has Steven Seagal's haircut from 1987 is because he gets all the bitches.
I agree with a lot of things that Sabella has said over the time that I've known her, but I do not agree with the thing.
Look, I just moved. I just moved, and I can tell you that stabbing boxes is not very effective in terms of getting your belongings back.
Or the screen share.
That was a great video. That's one of my favorite YouTube videos ever. I don't know why that should be just.
One of the names on my
Because she's a crazy person?
who came here.
I mean, this is Jello we're talking about. We're not talking about high standards.
Yeah,
That's
look
fair.
at the room you are in. I mean, come on now.
See, we're going to get to that next week, and we're going to talk about.
Sam, you hang out with crazy people on the internet every goddamn day.
Not every day, but fair point.
I see you just about every damn day.
I was a normal human being, and then one day I snapped.
Yeah, now all I do is libel Jello. Wait, is that how that's saying?
Hey, I'm one of the crazy people I was talking about. I'm on your side, my dude.
What I already said on this channel, that I'm a horrible person. However, I'm going to heaven, and a lot of the atheists aren't, because a lot of you reject Christ as your Lord and Savior. You have no.
Did Rev just come in here?
What atonement on you?
I didn't say that. No,
I didn't say baby carrot 3 times.
I can get you the link. I don't think.
Listen, I can justify G-Man being a bad person because he rejects Allah and his most valued prophet Muhammad. So
talk about me. They don't refer to
y'all
me
are bad bitches in my point of view.
I mean, you didn't bomb him while you had the chance, so I don't know if I can take you seriously.
To be fair, you all are still alive for my good graces. Okay, keep entertaining me, and you'll live longer.
But in the rock paper scissors of Muslim, Jew, and Christian, Jew beats Muslim, so that's why I'm safe.
I mean, you beat Muslim because you're cheating bastards. I mean, let's not.
Hey, donate the player. Hate U.S. foreign policy.
Are there room in this?
If you're horrible, and I'm
super chats that might need to be read. I'm just saying.
hours in the video talking about why another person's horrible. It doesn't.
I want to know from True, like what it was like to be an extra in Dallas Buyers Club.
Focus on that. You know, Lubis, every time I see you on camera, I think of the movie Apocalypto.
Hey, that's Voodoo.
Say that to you. I don't know who you look like there.
Hey, in high school, it would have been Slash. That's what they.
That's right. If you had a big top hat, you could pass.
Oh God, he let Vaughn back.
What is going on with Vaughn's beard right now?
But yeah, I mean, I think a lot
You
of
call
people-
that a beard is an insult. It's just more like pubic hair.
Okay,
That's an insult to pubic hair.
I mean, look,
It's got more life and character than whatever the fuck is growing on his face.
True. Look, I don't know what's going on in your Bosnian thorn bush, but in my world, that's a normal amount of pubic hair. In your Bosnian thicket.
No disrespect to him, but I mean, I think people are pretty much familiar with his antics and how he approaches it.
If you live next to a military base, you probably should mute so we don't have the fucking helicopters running around.
I know, right? This is killing me.
What would the circumstances have to be for you? Oh, okay, I'll put it to you this way.
Quit, Vaughn. Make it about you. I'm dying here.
Give it time. I want to know what he's asking.
Decide that we want to do it. What would the circumstances have to
Look at that focus that Vaughn has.
Vaughn's trying to figure out how to make it about him.
He's so mad right now. One eye's going the other way. They're just splitting apart right now.
The TST, that crowd, it's basically
either that or he's
Guys, shut up! I want to hear this.
He's, pretty much what's left of that. It seems.
Why?
Because I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They just went from Matt Dillahunty to
You're
TST.
never going to know what anybody's talking about by listening.
Yeah, because you keep fucking talking over them. God damn it.
That have gone on, even on TST. But you know, I mean, for years we've done the same thing on TST with JDK and that whole crowd, where somebody would go inside of the room and it would turn out at first being a very respectful discussion, and then out of it just
You see what happens when we listen?
See what these atheists do? Do you see what these atheists do? It's a respectful conversation, and then it turns to shit. I wonder why.
Well, I mean, like, does Ronnie? The amazing thing about Ronnie is that he will say things that are actually like somewhat correct, but then he doesn't apply any of that self-awareness to towards himself.
Respectful dialogue. their personalities are pretty well, out there for us to see. That's what
Right. So TST,
Right.
the demise of TST, I always said was when
Demise?
we got tired of it and enough was enough, and we just started.
How the fuck did the TST demise? JD Kane had other things to do. We all had other things to do.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Like, the community's kind of dead, so it's there's just not as much fodder for TST.
Downgrading Christians and talking.
I mean, but to say it was a demise is like somehow it was unsuccessful. It's like, no, it was always fun. It's just then we got
Well, it's
busy.
like-
the community separated into little tribes. And
As much as like we can make fun of Steve for how much of an idiot he is, like it gets tiresome if it's every week.
Well, look
You
at Skylar, actually. You brought up Skylar. Skylar was involved in that crowd that we're talking about. He was heavily, and that's how he got his attention, making video fun of people the same way. You notice something. That
Yep.
Now that he's trying to
Suck my dick some more.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's been getting a lot of heat for his antics.
what do you mean a lot of heat? He's got better at actually countering apologetics. I have to
Exactly.
say, over the years, I used to really get on Skylar's ass. Not hard, but definitely say like, look, this just isn't a good argument, right? Like this isn't a really good counter because then they can say X, Y, or Z, right? And I think over the time, as he's become more familiar with these apologetics that he runs into every so often, and from the different types of personalities he's encountered regurgitating these arguments, he's actually shown like linear improvement. And I gotta say, like his content has improved over the years vastly, and I'm very proud of him for that.
I mean, I gotta be honest. It's much more refreshing than than Ronnie, who acts like. I mean, I don't know what the Uncle Tom version of a Latino is, but that's what he acts like. I'm just calling a spade, okay? If you're pro-Trump and you're Mexican, like, I don't see it. I have to be honest.
Somebody like
But think about it this way: what they're going after Skylar. What have they improved over the years? Over the 5, 6, 7 years they've been around?
G-Man has gotten more experience with UTIs.
Peter.
I mean, he's gotten at least 5 by now that I can count. But anyway, besides the point, like their arguments haven't evolved, their apologetics hasn't evolved, nothing's evolved. But Skylar is now able to adapt because of how long he's been in the community. He's shown growth, unlike these fuckfaces.
Discussion because they don't have anything.
Yeah, but you gotta understand.
No, and it's not Uncle Tom; it's Uncle Juan.
He's an okay. Ronnie is an Uncle Juan.
It's easy at the same time to make.
How long is he going to leave this Lulu person sitting around before he actually addresses her?
But not a good way for
She looking cute. She can stay.
And when is Vaughn going to figure out how to make it about him?
I gotta be real. Like,
Give him time.
That's not a great hairdo. She looks kind of like David Weiser from that angle. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be insulting. He seems like a nice person.
You know what I mean? They keep talking about some G-Man, get a job.
Yeah, my only point was that he's being rude to his guest.
Oh man, no money. I lived in a box and I was homeless. It
You
seems
were.
like the atheist way of doing charity is to make fun of people while they're down.
Yeah, like the atheists who offered to pay for your hotel and food, like the atheists who've been trying to give you money over the years and do charities for you.
Like the
Yeah.
atheist who like helped you when you had a fucking burning dick.
Yeah, to go to the hospital. Yeah, you know. Notice how he didn't call on Truman Piercism, Von Helton, fucking Veckel, none of those assholes.
So how did he? I do have an honest question. Like, how did he pay for that?
Pay for what?
The fucking UTI? Because I don't.
Hospital?
Because like
I know.
he definitely doesn't have normal health insurance.
I don't even think they could pursue him. Like, I think that he just falls so below over the
So they
median
just-
income line. They just are like, fuck it, just get out of here.
So it's like when a homeless person goes to the ER just to like get a couple of hours to not be outside.
Pretty
Kind of
much.
like that.
Pretty
I'm
much.
just here to face my sins.
Oh, so you didn't make a docket and you're mocking, and we will not have no mockery in the court. So we're just gonna
What was that?
That's Peter going to go for
I
it.
have an art with you about that.
He did. He was just going in there because he had all that G-Man's pedophile stuff.
That Dragnauct was not that bad. Well, I'm sorry, but I have to
Uh-oh.
disagree.
Oh, he let Wilson in.
Dragnauct is associating with known criminal element.
Oh shit!
Oh
He
god!
aided and abetted them in the act.
Oh no, he's embedded. He said a fancy word.
Vaughn made it about him.
Home without justification.
He did it.
Oh shit!
Felony kidnapping.
Motherfucker finally
Kidnapping
did it.
felony. Oh boy.
And Dragnauct, while Dragnauct can maintain that he never called CPS. He definitely gave aid and comfort to those who did.
Oh no, that's so criminal.
Sorry, but when you're helping criminals commit a crime, you are not a good person.
You better not give
Probably
comfort
never
to
were a good
anybody.
person, and you probably never will be a good person. And that's just my take on it. Sorry.
Speaking of not being good people, how are your kids doing with the whole neglect and shit?
So drag is getting brought up.
I think his kids are probably fine because he doesn't know how they are.
As long as they stay away from him, they'll be fine.
Well, better off anyway.
I want to give
Certainly.
the doubt. I want to try to pretend as if he's going to be as respectful as the facade that he throws up occasionally.
Oh, he blocked my other account.
Wants to be a
Check
respectful
ass.
person. The problem is that there's
Oh, nope, never mind. There I am.
very serious stories like this about drag.
Like what?
Friends, Steve McRae and Red
What do you mean, friends? What
like-
friends?
But drag.
What?
And he gives his explanations as to why things
The same people that said the lie that drag was on a sex offender registry. Those are friends. Yeah, fuck off. kid.
I want to listen to what fucking Ronnie is going to spout about because he's just not smart. Like, that's a big thing.
not representing the truth a certain way. It's just he's always being dishonest. This malicious behavior is following
Hot meat kettle.
everybody around him. I'm not just talking about G-Man. I'm not just talking about Von Helton. These are two people here in this community that are obviously not atheists. It's easy to make fun of these people over here, but what about Steve?
No, it's easy to
What
make
about
fun of
all
them because
these
of
other people that were his own friends. There's a lot of very serious allegations surrounding this person.
What are you talking about? Allegations against drag? Allegations of what?
Extend an olive branch to somebody like this who's got this reputation for not just trolling people, but for some outright malicious allegations. I mean, listen,
What? Exactly what? Say it. Spit it out.
Allegations.
God damn it.
What G-Man just said.
Ronnie found a new favorite word.
Yeah.
There are allegations of allegations.
I mean, like, I think it's so interesting that he's so concerned about allegations, except for when it comes to alleging that I paid someone to write my master's
Everybody
thesis.
else, not
You get docket into there.
everybody else is making things up, and it's. I think the best thing to do, G-Man and Vaughn, is just to ignore the guy altogether. You know, I don't hate the guy, but I don't. I think
Bless you.
that, right. I think that.
I mean, the strangest thing is that he's even trying to make this about like, oh, that people separated from drag, not the other way around. That people in the community noticed what was going on and then decided to separate themselves, right? Like, that's how the split happened. They saw some shit, didn't agree with it, thought it was malicious, negative, and toxic, all the shit that he's claiming. And drag separated himself
Well, the
along
thing
with
that
other
I
people.
find interesting is that after all these years, Ronnie really hasn't improved at all. And really any
It is a rare day when I agree with Red's rhetoric, and I mean a rare day.
Oh, really?
Agree with Red's rhetoric, man. That's
Oh,
that
you'd
right
have some kinship with him. You'd have some kinship with him. I know you guys, you know, kind of birds of a feather in that way. I got you.
Y'all would both fuck your cousins.
Probably would.
And they have the same cousin, which is interesting.
I bet they love the same gun company as well.
Atheists just like the rest of them. But at some point, the person's got to be like, you know, I'm getting a little sick and tired of being thrown under the bus because of this guy. I'm going to disassociate myself from him for a while or something, or I'm going to speak up and at least tell people I don't share, you know, the same opinion as him. You know, and of course, Drag is free to express himself anytime he wants. You know what I mean? But Drag
just
has a
booted
problem.
him.
I think he has like I don't know, like HDD or something. Like he can't
HDD?
What the fuck?
HDD?
What's HDD?
He's high definition?
So every other day, even I've ignored the guy for years.
HD DVD. They lost the war.
I don't pay any attention to the guy other than what I hear from GM. I don't hear on his content here. And every single time I hear about this guy, it's not just some trolling. There's some sort of personal attacks where he's getting into somebody's personal information. Where he's
When? When?
He
Video
does
I did the other day must have really hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, like, when has he gotten into stuff that isn't like just blatantly obvious?
Public or
right?
public.
Like Ronnie can't get mad that in the background of all of his videos you can see all this shit signs.
He's going to get tomorrow when I go live because I have a video where it's showing him being complicit in G-Man scam to trick people into thinking that he lost his job and to give him money.
third or fourth or fifth or sixth time, even when
He's
it's
not too much.
That's an allegation if I ever heard one, good sir.
Oh, there's the I have the video. I have the video of that actually Redline did, ironically enough.
That's interesting. I had heard allegations about this video.
Where's
So,
I don't know.
Allegations.
Well, Steve,
Yes.
Steve used to
Lord
have
Vader
his
wants
own show,
the link to the
his
G-Man's
own
room
debate
if
show,
anybody's
I
got
recall
it.
correctly.
I'll just
right?
type in GTV Network.
Didn't Steve have a
No, I
debate
think
show with another
inside
guy, and
this,
they would have debates.
their little
with,
room here.
the various
Oh, I
people?
didn't even see it.
Yeah, I think that was different. That was with Kyle. Kyle, like he did Steve wrong there
Yeah.
too, but
Yeah.
sort of brought him up, so.
I
Yeah,
believe it
yeah,
was Kyle. I
yeah.
believe it
Who
was
did Steve wrong? You don't even understand what happened. Nobody did anything to Steve. We just left him.
I brought that
He's
up
talking about the
because
non
Steve's been
sequitur
around
show
a long
shit.
time.
Oh, good. Oh my
Yep.
God. One
Yep.
asshole did another asshole dirty. I'm so
And then
fucking
Mickey-
hurt. I'm
Mickey-
really,
Right.
I'm so sympathetic.
Very
Really
jealous.
sympathetic.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Steve he was done wrong there by Kyle for sure, but Steve he made some foolish mistakes
For
there by allowing
sure.
Kyle too much.
It's a cold day in hell when true empiricism can even say to Steve what Steve can't admit to himself.
Had some things done in writing, but I think that was different altogether from the whole drag thing.
He told Steve, he basically said Steve did stupid shit too. Like he did stupid shit.
Shot. It obviously comes off as a shot towards drag, but I mean, it's true. We're always hearing these. There's a pattern of this behavior, and drag always seems to be around it. And it's a very it's a very
It's almost as if drag has a commentary channel that looks for dumb drama to make fun of. It's almost as if that's what he gets views off of.
Yeah.
Is this guy retarded? Like, in all honesty, like how retarded is he? Like, drag openly says he's an entertainment channel to fucking make fun of tards.
morality, objective morality.
And then they're wondering why tards are around his channel. It's just
Hey,
the
Hannah,
weirdest thing.
Hannah, I have a secret for you. You know the salt mine? Sometimes we make fun of Shanny.
Fuck me. I had no idea.
Isn't that a fucking
God,
revelation?
it's just so obvious.
Hey, Hannah, I have more things.
Oh, drop some truth bombs on me, Daddy. Let's go.
Did you know that Steve McRae
The Summer of G-Man did
lost the non sequitur show?
Shocking.
They all did this.
Stunned me into silence, except I'm still talking.
They did that openly in front of everybody by the hundreds. Yeah. Now
So our chat is appreciating the same thing I am, which is that perky set of tits on Von Helton.
I know.
His nipples are really hard, I think. Like, I don't know why they're so
Whoa, he
pronounced.
does have some serious man boobs.
That
I
tells me
mean,
that
wow.
that there were certain things that were being said that they thought they were going to be. That's why they're trying to change things. And so that's the reason why I'm inserting myself into this right now, because okay, so I don't want G-Man to go over there at all, because I want there to be peace, right? But
Cool.
at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, if G-Man were to go over there,
He'd get arrested.
that's the only way to get them off his back.
He'd be a little bitch.
You would get dragged off your back because you'd be in fucking jail, right? Like you wouldn't be streaming from your computer.
Drag, aren't you in a gated community?
It's not that hard to get into a gated community. You could just walk right in.
Yeah, but also
he'd be trespassing if he came in.
Yeah, but also G-Man's retarded. So like,
I'm going to do what I want. And
That
I'm
ain't
going to do
gonna
it. You're going to know I'm doing it.
Everybody who believes,
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
everybody who believes that they can do whatever they want eventually ends up behind bars. You have to abide by the law.
Some of them are like politicians.
Maybe the things that I want aren't illegal. That could be a thing.
How many Christians? Oh, I remember G-Man. I remember G-Man. I rember G-Man. And the atheist community remembers too. You know what I mean? And then
Remember how much of a dope you
I want to say
are.
this because they're going to jump. They're going to jump on what you just said right there about deleting videos. I'm saying that I'm assuming. and let me explain what I
You
mean.
assuming?
That they're deleting videos because.
Says the guy who deletes every other video he gets butthurt in. Fuck off.
Drag is now denying.
We have never deleted any videos.
When he said out of his own mouth.
I remember
He
like
keeps
maybe
referencing this fucking video, and I've not deleted videos back. Matter of fact, I played one from back then.
Inside of his
Look, there's a diaper.
Red had a hangout.
Dude, I think part of his gut was hanging out from under that shirt just now.
Red's rhetoric deletes hangouts more than you do, Drag. So what the fuck is he talking about that it's you?
Live in front of all of us. And so
It's
now all of a
like
sudden
he's
you're denying
bullshitting.
That all happened. Like, okay, prove it.
I really hope Vaughn saunters back with a Gogurt.
with that smirk on their face because
What is that? What is that?
and they're assuming nobody's got any proof to
Wait, what?
It's a disgusting thing that I'm saying here.
He's trying to make it about himself again, you guys.
Why are these guys swinging off of Red's rhetoric? It's really fucking
I know you
annoying.
told me that in the other room.
It's creepy. Like,
in
ugh.
the other room that you feel like, what if I don't go over there? It's, that they might just keep on doing it. And honestly, like, you might be right about that. What if
Just
they-
call the police, see if they give a shit. Done. Why did you have to come? Why would you need to come over here, right? It's a serious crime Drag's doing. Just call the police. Just do it. Why you didn't need to come here at all?
Anything that I've seen where he is suggesting that he's going to stop, and I mean like cease and stop.
This is gonna end
Stop.
up with G-Man in
Stop.
jail.
Yeah, bad
That
feelings.
he's making too much money in super chats.
Oh, I knew. That's the problem right there.
Thank you, Faith, the coin.
A little bit of the butt hurt spilled out right there.
Hana, do you like what I sent you?
Oh God. Let me see if my phone bothers to work right now.
You know what I mean? And it's affecting my personal life. He knows he's in a lot of trouble. He knows I can do all of that. So
Well, that's the reason why, like, if drag, like, the only thing that I can say is like how this all should be squashed is drag is the one who needs to stop that. Like, like I said in the other room, like, I know he doesn't want you showing up to his doorstep. If he calls the cops,
She's in my room. Don't worry.
obviously he's not going to shoot
Yeah.
you. He's not.
She's doing fine.
I had a message from somebody the other day from the video that I put up saying that something about Castle, like he's going to shoot. Like Drag's not going to shoot anybody. You're going to come over there with the cops. The only thing that's going to happen is the scene's going to be made.
You
All
have
that
to,
will
boss
happen
man.
is your
Reality,
ass.
unless Drag gets a restraining order, like nothing's going to happen. Like real talk.
Yeah, you understand Castle Doctrine real well, true.
I mean, why does he think like what is G-Man's gonna do?
Trying to play these games. If he really doesn't like, the best option for him to do is to start talk about somebody else.
Or I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and you two Nancy are going to sit and cry about it.
Like I said, there's.
Oh, he's allowed this other guy back in.
I will say this. I will say this as the only pagan in the room. I will say, well,
oh fuck you.
Lupus is a deist, but as the only true pagan, let me put it that way.
Attention, give me. I need attention. Attention.
Anyways,
I want to motorboat those pagan
Hey, I'm a
titties.
pagan. Did you guys know I'm a pagan? Hey, by the way, as a pagan, did you know I'm a pagan? Just in case you didn't hear, I'm a pagan. Maybe a little bit deist, but definitely a pagan.
You do?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. My bad. I'm sorry. I thought you were a Christian.
honey, that's
No.
pagan.
Oh.
That's pagan. Honey, that's
It's
pagan.
not pagan. It's witchcraft. There's a difference.
Get him.
Well,
Get him.
People that practice magic.
Get 'em.
Pagans practice magic. Gentiles do not.
Completely different.
So yes, you are a
Completely
pagan.
different. No,
Uh-huh.
witchcraft is completely different. It's completely different from pagan Wicca and all of that.
Lulu,
No, do not argue with me about that.
Jesus.
Oh shit!
Who got the Diglett angry? Fucking shit.
Background behind them. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
That's fucking
Anyways,
hilarious.
getting back to my story.
That was great. Thank you, Deviant
You know,
Lulu.
with him
Holy
saying,
fuck! Yeah, that scared the shit
that,
out of me.
You know, from the pagan perspective, okay, if he really is profiting off the pain of other people, from a pagan perspective, the gods are gonna
Filthy
really
lucracy.
I mean, seriously, there are. You can't do that, man. You just can't do that.
Who is it?
Right?
Who do we have here?
You know, like I said, like I said the other night, we have.
It's like Christmas every time someone pops in that we don't know who it is. So I'm still going to get.
You're 3 times as bad, and I tell you, I don't feel. I looked for the guy to get seriously.
Oh God,
pumped
he's
by the
still
gods
talking.
over this, man. If he truly is profiting,
Yeah, Vaughn not shutting the fuck up is my cue. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here if anybody wants what's in this spot. I will catch you all later. Von Hilton's tits are my cue to go. So yeah, later.
You know, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will, because I said this before, I will take what true empiricism said and taking it into consideration. However,
Don't show up to Texas.
And here's the thing, for all you people out there
Don't
trying to
do
talk me
it.
out of not taking him to court, I'm going to prove to you that Drag wants to go to court, and Drag wants me to go over there and do what I'm going to do. He wants it. He's begging.
No, I'm telling you on behalf of Drag. Stop. Don't come to Texas. You're gonna get arrested. It's not worth
It's
it.
not that they want it. It's not that they want it, G-Man. It's that they
Actually, just
don't
drag. Do
believe-
you honestly want G-Man to come to Texas?
They
Like, no joke.
honestly believe they're
Yeah,
above
no,
the
I do
law.
want him to come to
They
Texas
honestly
because the second
believe
he
that
gets
they're
arrested by
doing
my
no
cousin,
wrong,
I'm taking
and they
a video
really
of it and I'm
truly
putting it on
believe
fucking
that. They
Patreon for like
really
$200.
believe that. Haters call CPS, get
I
my
will pay
kids
for
taken
that.
away. Oh, we did a good thing.
That's aw.
I think this is
I was hoping you'd be like, oh,
Yeah, that's
spare
exactly
the
what it is.
fucking bus
Oh,
ticket
no.
and the 49 hours he's gonna wait.
No, oh no! If he's mad now, oh no, I'm putting this shit to a
CPS didn't inspect your
That's
house.
what they
or anything?
believe.
You don't battle as a neighbor.
What the fuck happened? Oh.
We need like a timer every time Vaughn starts talking to see how long it takes.
I mean, look, he's laughing. He knows too. He knows.
What? You boot Vaughn off and then
he hacked his internet.
Yeah.
Mine, and he gets
Thank you, sir. Well, hey, you can come back in actually if you want to.
he's
God damn it.
supporting that, and unfortunately,
Fucking
because
Walmart
he's so
internet.
naive to believe that the implications.
Oh, fuck you.
Is it on his side or our side? I don't even know.
I don't know if it's on his side or mine.
Let me see.
My God, Walmart internet.
I'd be right in the head, and they might watch him walk down the street one day, find out where he's staying.
Shit.
Is this on,
the
this on
reality, I mean,
GTV,
you can't-
right?
Yeah, GTV
Yeah.
network. Oh, it's
No,
so
I think
cute.
it's you, Frank.
Yeah, I think it's actually raining at my house. That's probably why my internet's all fucking up.
All right, who wants to be the one?
Yeah.
Ever involved?
Yeah, who wants to screen share? Just let me know. It's my internet's just.
I'm rendering in the background, so it's gonna fucking kill my PC if I do that.
D-Man is going to be going over there to call the cops on you. So what's going to happen? He's going to call the cops on you over there. He's going to make a scene. That's what you're trying to
On
do.
what basis? On what basis is he going to call the cops?
Well, I mean, he said already because G-Man threatened him before, like threatened him and his family. So like, and he told his cousin that he did that. So I'm assuming that if he actually comes fucking to Texas, comes to Drag's house, like he could just call and be like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, it's because you threatened them. Fuck
The way
off."
so I showed my cousin the physical threats against my wife, me, the sledgehammer, shit like that. And
Right.
D-Man is already being told that he's not welcome.
Drag has a American
So
story.
he will actually be taken away, right? Because there's only two sets of people with premises. Actually,
And he might go to
fix your
physical
mic.
jail.
Drag, fix your mic.
What's wrong with it?
It's cutting out the start of the sentence.
Every single time.
You have any family
If I
over
actually
there?
live over there.
Amen.
All right.
I got
Is it
a
better?
lot of family over
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know why.
He doesn't have a lot of family over there.
Hey, Wolf King, how you doing?
He's a
Who just dropped?
I go over there for longer than 5
I
days.
was looking at the freak show menagerie with you guys.
You know what I mean? So if Drag is serious and he doesn't want nobody to take him.
How you doing? Good time out there?
Yeah, I think you were fine the whole time. I think Bosnia's internet has been bombed out by the
I'm sorry. I
Yugoslav.
would like the outside people to hear him. Okay, maybe that's just me. Okay, next time I'll shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
we get it. You are fucking sticking up for all the oppressed peoples. We got it.
Yep.
And everything and whatnot.
Because nobody stuck up for us. I got you.
Deservedly so.
Can
I make a comment on the whole?
Behavior. But go ahead, Lucas.
Well, I think you guys are giving Dragnauct way too much credit.
Whoops, wrong account.
Honestly,
Fuck.
I think what Dragnauct and G-Man are both doing is extremely childish. And G-Man, if you want
Yes.
to destroy Drag and win, ignore him.
No, don't do that.
I don't like his hair as much anymore.
And he will disappear, and you win. And you will.
He's already destroyed. He's already destroyed. He just doesn't know it yet.
You see, you give him good advice and he says, "Fuck you." That's what I love about him.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, okay.
What's that?
And you're his number one guy.
Hold on.
Well, the thing is that I hope that somebody.
Only because he's being a jackass right now. If fucking D-Roy was being more interesting than G-Man, D-Roy would be his number one guy.
He does get emotional when he responds to these people. I think that
Right now, Gary's kicking up his heels and putting up his show. So yeah, Gary kind of is Drag's number one guy right now. That's not a lie.
how he responds. And I don't think that G-Man should be responding to these people at all either. G-Man and I have talked about this in the past. I'm not going to go into that. But I think that the problem is that it's almost like people are afraid to bring this up to Drag. Like, Drag, look it, man. Stop. There's no reason.
Drag. Stop being an asshole to G-Man.
No.
Exactly.
You can
Just
clearly see
stop.
that it's bothering
Stop.
G-Man.
You're being mean and teasing him.
Why does it
You're
have to be
teasing
that?
that's
Okay,
illegal.
That's okay. When you see that,
It's like the dumb fucking assumption is that they're making is that we treat Drag as he treats G-Man. I can't say anything to him, can't criticize G-Man. G-Man's gonna fucking, throw a hissy fit. No, it's all fucking Drag to his face. Listen, you overweight coward, put your fucking tits away. Nobody wants to see that live on air. Guess what he does? Goes fucking shirtless live on air. Doesn't give a fuck. Exactly.
But he gets so much, like, look, there's so
and
many
G-Man
parts
deserves
about
it.
playing Drag. Like, telling him, hey, we love it when you have your tits out on camera, even though they're just lying. But that's what they do. They're being really mean to Drag, but he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Don't tell him. Just let him think he's actually getting the gay support approval that he obviously desires.
I think that he's planning on dealing with my work again. And he said
what?
He can't deny any of these things. These things have been said on air. And on top of that, you take your super chats and you give them to a police officer who happens to be your cousin, and you say you're going to buy pizza. I don't know if you saw this or not.
G-Man, I want to say something too because
it's bribery.
You bribed your boy.
Somebody responds to that. Yeah, somebody responds. I want
You've corrupted the entire Houston Police Department.
And I want you to confirm it.
Oh.
Okay, so people are going to say, well, G-Man attacks everybody personally and,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. He's
Yes.
said all these different things that people hear online. G-Man, is it or is it not true that whenever there has been something said that where I believe that you crossed the line, not only myself, but Beckley and other Christians have talked to you and told you shouldn't do that?
Oh, like the dox
Exactly,
thing?
and
When
I-
you told him he shouldn't have doxed like 5 people in that one hangout, where were you guys dissenting on that?
Is that
Because how I remember is you guys shut the
what I
fuck up in
did say
public.
earlier about Drag, excuse his behavior so that he can continue to do it.
They hit up someone's ass.
G-Man doesn't have to fight the opposite march of saying, well, hold on, we do say that to G-Man, but let's be honest about this. G-Man's emotional responses are reactions to this consistent malicious activity.
Oh,
So what?
He's absolved because he's reacting. Okay.
So just like how he reacted with the title of one of your videos by doxing me and doxing other people, right?
Yes.
So he's absolved of that because he's just reacting. So he's not criticizing his boy at all. He's defending it. Because otherwise he'd be like, that was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. That was definitely not equal measures at all. Nope. Fucking excused it.
Ronnie's a jack of all trades. He's a scientist, a lawyer, and a therapist all in one.
And a great at giving head because you could just hear the from here. Fuck. Sounds like he's doing a twisting motion and everything.
Focus should be on the malicious activity that's trying to upset him and trying to just be unreasonably aggressive. You guys get what I'm trying to say here? It is okay. I mean, if people want to troll, that's fine. This is the internet. People control. Even tease, make fun of them. But that's okay.
Ronnie's only talking to G-Man right now. He's not talking to the other people in the stream because Lubis doesn't care. Logan doesn't care. Lulu doesn't care. I don't know who S is.
I mean, I think that there should be some empathy, and I think that people should back off. And that whole crowd over there, they really need to reflect on what they are valuing as entertainment. Is it like I do have to ask?
Stop droning on, True.
Yeah, fucking G-Man is sweating. Even he can't handle the truth. The truth bombs boys bringing at him.
Done to that's just a question that I have for myself because this behavior, it's disgusting. How aggressive they tend to be towards G-Man. I mean, G-Man.
Yo, this man threatened to call ICE on me. What the fuck you mean aggressive? Who's being aggressive?
Yeah, I'm confused. Like, the guy threatens people with a sledgehammer, and we're supposed to act like that's okay? Is that...
Has True been specific about anything?
He said he was gonna beat me with a belt. Like, this guy is fucking retarded. How? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? How else do I respond other than laugh at him?
That might have been a come on though. You don't know what's in his mind.
I'm not it. Look, I made it clear. I'm not into that kind of shit. I'm
I get that, but whether or not he is,
No, I didn't mute your
whether
microphone.
or not he wanted to hurt you, or I'm just saying that.
How do you spell ice?
Yeah, because when I was gonna say something like
with 2 S's.
So
I don't know.
Oh, okay. When you came in, I think somebody else was talking and you had background
Oh
noise.
yeah, my bad on that. You know, so anyways, how you guys doing today? Good. I mean, maybe I don't know.
One of the other things that's not
Completely dodge that easy question. Okay.
that I wish Christians will wake up to is his tactics for divide and conquer.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I noticed that a lot of that there ain't a lot of them. I'll probably say it's in the single digits, but there are some people that profess to be Christians or are Christians or are Christians or are Christians. Let me try to say that. Listening to Drag and actually believing what Drag is actually saying is true. I got to repeat that.
I was watching the other hangout last time when I think Jeff was in here, right, or something like that, and then Jeff was talking about how basically like he worships his dad, and then I guess like he got kicked or something. Like what happened there? Like who is Jeff? Like what happened? Who is he? Like
the fuck?
Like what
That's
happened?
a segue. All right. Well,
I don't know. That was a different hangout.
Actually, I remember. Do you want me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that was the hangout 2 nights ago when Vaughn was still wearing the same goddamn tank top.
I actually want to get back to my pre-trial if you guys don't mind. So again,
Wow.
I want to go over my docket I just want to go over my docket here real quick and talk about people that we talked about. Irate Alex.
He's gonna go lay down on his docket. He's getting kind of docket for the night.
this is a very official pen and paper. Okay. Very official.
Skylar Fiction was found guilty in this
Yeah.
court. Matt Bonzilla was found guilty in this court. Richard Dalton
Word.
was found guilty in this court. And Gillette was found
Yep.
guilty in court. I was found guilty in this court.
I'm sure that all of them are going to cry themselves to sleep.
In this court.
FabFitGeeky got thrown out of court for not being as popular as Irate Alex.
Dragnauct Stilvitz was found guilty again in this court. Irate Alex, again, we're going to look at him next week. And actually, Irate Alex is actually doing a better job defending himself than the atheists are, which is kind of funny. So, and FabFitGeeky survived because there might be a misunderstanding here with some things. So I don't know. So
I love how it goes from like Dragnauct to Skylar Fiction to Irate Alex to fucking Pendulette.
So they were found.
Let's hope next week he doesn't bring True back or Long Hair Don't Care. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm completely disinterested.
The Lubis.
That we can call
Long Hair Don't Care.
God.
I call him like that one black death metal guy.
That is pleasing to God here on the earth and will walk according to the Spirit.
I could see him in a band like
If you don't
Sepultura.
have a objective moral basis, it's impossible for you to do anything that is good. If you don't even got an objective moral basis, you can't even define what good and evil is from an atheistic worldview. You have no business going out there saying that so-and-so is a horrible person. What you should say is what you guys were saying 8 years ago. And I don't know if you remember
He's
this.
got an all right look, but Wang does it better.
Versus the world and say, there's no such thing as good. There's no such thing as good, and there's no such thing as evil.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Depends on your moral framework. I don't know.
Saying something a little bit. Lulu, I'll get to you in a minute. So,
Yeah, you get the fuck out of here.
Trump, you remember back in the day when we used to argue morality in my G-Man versus the World Hangouts, how they used to actually get pretty offended when we told them that they were good, and they used to tell us how if you look in Europe, there's less crime in Europe than there is in America, and Europe is predominantly atheist. You remember that, Trump?
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's talking about like quite a few years ago, but this is like one fucking segue if I ever heard one.
They don't seem to believe that it's important no more to express that atheists are good no more. Or just accept the fact that they're jerks and there's nothing good about them. If that's true, then logic follows this way. I'm getting a horrible person, call another person horrible. You haven't even dealt with who you are.
I mean, you just convicted yourself that you're a horrible person too. So who the fuck are you to say anything? You convicted yourself. Like, I can't even believe this.
What side you're on?
Bad people can usually recognize bad people.
But he just admitted, well, I'm a horrible person. I find myself guilty. But how can one horrible person say to another person that they're horrible?
Because he has the role of duct tape, so he has the gavel.
Objective moral lawgiver behind what is right and wrong. What's right and wrong is dependent.
I'm not saying that someone should take every clip of him pounding that roll of duct tape and just adding the squeak hammer, but someone should totally fucking do that.
Online community.
Binky.
Excuses for the behavior so they can continue acting a certain way towards the other group to justify. You know what? On that point, you did a video the other day talking about cyberbullying.
No,
I'm
cyberbullying.
not going to get into this right now, but I want for people just for your homework. Okay, don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'm just stupid.
Oh, okay, good. I'm gonna just ignore you from now on. Now that you said that, thank you.
Use Google.
Sure, I'm going to knock your cyber homework out of your cyber hands.
Testimonies and stories of
Allegations
online and in public schools that would tease and harass people to the point to where they had committed suicide.
No.
After
Oh, here. No, Vaughn's going to interject. Vaughn's going to come in swinging.
Don't listen to what I'm saying. Don't listen to what any atheist is telling you about the idea of cyberbullying.
It's not really cyberbullying if G-Man's doing the same exact fucking thing in response or actually initiating it.
All right, so Vaughn is going to he's going to make it about him again because that's what brought him to the internet. He was trying to prevent people from bullying young girls.
You hit the nail right on the head, True, because that is actually one of the reasons I came to YouTube.
Oh God, here we go.
Did I fucking call it,
Wilson? To the point of suicide.
He watches Vaughn.
And I didn't believe
There's
it.
no
I was
way he
actually
predicted
skeptic
that.
back then. I didn't believe it. So I came to YouTube.
Yeah, it's
Can I say something real quick?
It's real quick.
Finish, Lulu, and then you can go.
Yeah, let me.
To pee. So take.
Whatever. Well, why didn't you just get up and go if you had to pee? I mean, my
Did I
God.
fucking call it?
That was
Anyway,
pretty fucking good,
yeah,
man. That
the
was
reason
pretty
I
fucking
came
good.
to YouTube
Shout out
initially-
to fucking Vaughn C cups, man. Like, look at those fucking titties. That man has lost 20 pounds, but not in his fucking chest.
And I'm like, oh, come on, that can't be true, man. Nobody's that evil. But I come to YouTube, and guess what? Now, I won't give out their YouTube names, but yes, I found men and women
And women.
who
Alright, gender
were
neutral. I like it.
engaging in harassing young kids on YouTube.
Oh,
to
you
commit
don't want to
suicide.
talk.
Some
Not
of
with
them
your
even
history.
live
Boo
on
boo.
camera.
Boo boo. Sit down. No,
Okay.
not with your
So-
history.
and
You're a fucking cradle robber. Let's not
real.
even.
That's real. That really happened. It is terrible. It is
On that note, I would like to say, can we get the unison shout out?
Criminal records. They are real criminals.
What? I don't know what we're shouting out.
CPS.
Your kids the
Oh, Kentucky CPS. Yes, thank you for all the work that you've done.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Thank you, Kentucky CPS. Yeah, fuck everybody else.
No, it's not thank you, it's shout out.
Whatever.
Get your
Sing
fucking
your
shit
shit.
together.
You know what? I am not a serious YouTube content creator.
It varies. You know, the reasoning varies. But typically, a good many of them, now I can't say all, obviously, but a good many of them have criminal records. Many of them have rap sheets longer than my arm, for real.
Those pasty fucking bread loaves hanging out of your fucking tank top.
Don't make it a competition, Vaughn. You have a rap sheet of your own. Let's not.
Criminal record. What I'm
Let's not compare.
Whether or not they've grown from that and they're
No, I can say categorically they have not. Yes, I can
Is that cannot be him?
No,
I
absolutely.
think that is him.
Absolutely.
Is it?
not.
I think that is him.
I think that sort of has to do with the hangout G-Man, the point G-Man's trying to make.
So should we all start? Should we all start talking with a lisp?
Your mic is cutting out. Listen.
Here, real quick. Hey, Matt, if you want to stop being such a pussy and actually get in here when I invited you the last time, then you can, okay? I can give you the link.
Well, okay.
Who the fuck is Matt?
Matt Powell. If Matt Powell.
Why the fuck does Matt Powell want to get in this?
Matt Powell is a serious YouTube creator.
I'm gonna get the atheist.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Does Matt Powell know about the other Matt, and is he aware of how close his name sounds to the other Matt?
I'm a recovering Catholic.
Also,
I'm
you
sorry.
need my doc. You need the room in here.
I don't mind.
Can you guys have a magic battle or?
No.
Oh God, Logan. Oh, I love Logan right now. He's challenging Vaughn to a fucking magic battle.
Yes.
There's no way that this is really Matt Powell.
I don't know. I can't. I don't have my thing up because I took it down just to make sure. But
all right, Siggles.
Is that how you pronounce that? That was sigils.
Sigil.
Is it sigil?
But I do remember
Pronounce it any way she wants. She has a beautiful face.
So who
No,
is
that's
this
the way that
Matt
Vaughn
Powell
pronounces
character
it.
that thinks that everyone else is a failure at life? In my experience, people who say that shit are usually not that successful.
It's a troll. Just ignore it.
because obviously around the comments ain't gonna wrap this up soon. So there's something I want to ask. So why is it that you guys don't want to talk about the Jeff situation? Is it something serious, or is it like just out of curiosity?
Well, this is my pre-trial, and this ain't about Jeff.
It's my pre-trial. Whoa.
That happened on a different hangout. If I do a different kind of hangout, we can talk about that. But we're not talking about that today. I want to stay on topic because this is a serious matter that I'm doing.
Super cereal, guys. Very, very Cookie Crisp.
Super cereal.
Captain Crunch kind of serious, you know?
Man Bear Pig.
Judge other people. Matter of fact, I don't even think good people actually do that anyway. A good person would try to help
Spoken's wife.
them and try to help them be a better person. You know what I mean? So a lot of people think that I got this. I'm showing hate towards the atheist community. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. What I'm actually doing is showing these people true colors. They keep walking around here saying that I'm better than this person and you got to get to my level and you're this and you're that.
Really salty.
Who said that you had to get on his level? Who said that?
Vandalizing churches.
He's upset because I told him that he wasn't worth my time.
And the fact that I see Christians sitting there
that's just wrong.
joining in on their hate.
Just Ron.
The fact of the matter is, if you're going to call yourself good, you are going to find yourself on the docket, and we're going to take a good hard look at you, and we're going to determine whether or not you're good or not.
80 million.
But who is Jeff? Like, who is
80 million?
No, we still have the Jeff thing. Jesus Christ.
What is Vaughn saying now? 80 million.
Mayo said tongue. Okay.
Schneider Handy, man. I fucking love you.
80. Let that sink in for a minute. 80 million Christians and pagans slaughtered by Mao Zedong. Slaughtered by in cold blood. No reason other than the fact
Mao.
That's the only justification.
That's not how you say his last name.
Depends on how you pronounce it.
Yeah, it's typically Mao Zedong.
I've been trying to speak this whole time.
All right, so I'll kick everybody out but you. Okay.
No. It's fine. It's fine. I would like actually everyone's opinion on this. G-Man, you keep referring to, can you be good without God? Or can atheists be good without God? I did a little bit of research. I went to different sites. I went to, I did a little bit of research. And
Spit it out.
I found some evidence that even through faith in the Bible and through God, that yes, through morality, whether you are a theist, an atheist, or a Christian, you can be good without God through morality.
Okay, do you believe that you can be good
I'm bored again.
Yes.
How so?
You fucking lost him.
Yeah.
Through morality.
Through morality. And what does that mean?
Through your morals.
Okay, so what morals do atheists have?
If you have good morals, you can
Oh
be a
God, please.
Name an atheist.
Why are you talking to him like he's a person?
Do I have to name someone with good morals?
I said in my first pre-trial that all you had to do was find one good person, and everything that I'm doing on this channel will be destroyed. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to find them. Not unless his name is Alpha and the Omega at the beginning and the end. You know what I mean? But
got him.
But it doesn't have to.
Name one. All we need is one. That's all we need. Gandhi was a good person. Gandhi was a Christ rejecting. False teacher. That's what the heck he was.
Oh damn!
Oh.
Going after Gandhi.
In your eyes, considered an atheist.
Well,
not even Gandhi's safe.
That part of this was
Damn.
going to be, I was going to judge. I was going to do the judging on here today based on the atheistic worldview as well as the Bible. I did say that in the beginning of this.
True.
My opinion rules. Remember that now.
Lulu, you understand?
No, Vaughn.
Ooh, get a pagan off.
So
Pagan off.
your opinion rules. So you're playing out the act of God.
No, this is what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, that's a very good observation there. That is very good, Lulu. You have no idea what you just did there. But before we go,
What do you mean?
The reason why
I thought that was a pretty good burn, to be honest.
Because I don't want them saying that morality is subjective. So I was going to use subjective and objective morality to come to my conclusions. Now, it's very interesting that when I use subjective morality,
What the fuck is he talking about?
Guess
Time
what
to
I've been
make
arguing
shit up.
for the last 3 to 4 years?
I
on
was
YouTube
just
on the
pointed
other
out to be talking out of my ass, so therefore I must continue to talk out of my ass to try to dig my way out of this.
when they go around judging whether or not something is right or whether or not it is wrong in their own eyes without having an objective moral standard. You understand what I'm saying? I've been arguing that for 4 to 5 years now. I'm glad you pointed that out. This is your first time talking to me about morality, and you actually got it in your first night. That is good.
Fuck.
So then why are you doing that if you're considering that atheists and atheists are doing that?
That's a very good question. To demonstrate the foolishness of what they're doing when they go out there and show other people that they're horrible people according to their opinion.
What?
I made a video showing that G-Man does shitty things, and this is the response.
It is for the atheist.
I mean,
This
this is pretty.
is literally because I made a video and it triggered him.
Yeah.
This video isn't really for you because you get it and you understand how idiotic it is for me to sit here and then let my opinion rule over everybody.
Oh yeah.
But she just said that she's not a Christian. She's a pagan.
And none of these other people who
Not
got
a
these
pagan.
150 IQs, 147 IQs.
No, Wilson, you got that wrong
They don't say
because Vaughn's the only true pagan in there.
telling them they're foolish.
Apparently, you weren't listening.
It isn't right for a person to sit here and say, well, according to my
I was
opinion,
peeing. Leave me alone.
me and you are on the same page with that.
What?
You understand what I'm saying? So this video is directed for more of like for a drag or like a Skylar or for the atheist community. That's who this video is for, and this series is for. It's not really for people that actually get what's actually going on. Like me and Becca was joking around today. I said, Becca, I'm going to put you on the docket, and guess what? You're guilty. I told him that, and he was like, "Amen. Thank God for Jesus." You know what I mean? So we get it. We understand it.
Okay.
Becca rolled over and I fucked him.
Yeah. You just starfished and I just fucked him right in the ass and he just took it.
Yeah, now I get that.
In terms of all of this, as Christians, we're supposed to follow the scripture of 2 Corinthians 8:21, which we're taking great care to do for what is right, not only before the Lord, but also before men. And the Greek text analysis. So, in the other hangout when Jeff was killed, that was not the best thing to do.
He really likes Jeff. He's got to be his friend or something.
So Lulu, I'm
oh damn!
You annoyed the fuck out of that.
Second night in a row. Didn't you call the G podcast yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. So you called the G podcast and you did good. And then tonight you had a breakthrough and you realized how foolish I am.
Breakthrough.
You're saying that my opinion is this, and this, and this.
Good job,
I mean,
cute, my girl.
You're
I
understanding.
feel so bad. The only commentary that I could really offer is "what the fuck" constantly. But I mean, like, this is just I don't.
But they don't get it yet.
He's spending so much time
2,000 years
admitting that he looks like a jackass. Like it just. Then why are you doing it?
Don't get it. But you understand.
It's to nullify my
it's
criticism,
not my
brother.
place to sit here and say, according to my opinion, you know.
As much as I like Logan, like he's a seat filler because all he does is just take up space.
You understand what I'm saying?
Occasionally he'll do his Sling Blade voice and be like, "Nah, I reckon."
You get that. You understand what I'm saying? This show isn't really for you. It's for those morons out there calling everybody horrible people.
Hi.
You know what I mean?
Hello.
I would say that I'm
Where
a
white women at?
but I'm not going to go out there and say, "Oh, at least I don't watch." But that doesn't
right
because I know there's things that I do. I know there's things I do, and
I'm $3,000.
Good person. I will call myself righteous because God makes me righteous. I will call myself saved because I understand what the Bible says about salvation. But call myself a good person, nah, that ain't happening. And nor am I going to let somebody else judge me, claim they're a good person. Meanwhile, they're cussing other people out, stalking people, cyberbullying people.
Oh, he doesn't
Definitely
cuss.
not talking
That's the
about
whole
me.
thing.
Call a good person.
Hold
I
on.
don't know. The cussing out might be me.
agree
Honestly, it might be me. That one.
There's a lot of people that are not.
No, like last night we were watching. Me and my wife watching Drag stream when he was going over what G-Man was doing, and my wife caught him. He almost dropped the F-bomb. Like, he almost let it slip, but he didn't. Like she caught it.
Lighten it up a little bit. Why tell everybody you had to pee?
Because I had to pee.
I mean, she's being
Do what
honest.
Vaughn does and pee into a Mountain Dew can.
I just wanted on. So I was trying to get you guys' attention so I can leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't
Look,
wanna
Vaughn's
get
decided
up
right now.
like a random screen. I was like,
How young are you?
Is there anything else you want to say, Lulu, before I wrap this up?
Are you 18? Yeah, too old for me.
You guys should try to invite True Empiricism or G-Men into the room. I'd love to hear this.
Do you like Skyrim?
Well, you're blue in the face. I'm
You
still
like
looking for
horses?
research about that.
Okay, cool.
You gonna learn today.
Okay, so do your research. Tell me how those names.
Let's just cut to the important stuff. Do you like realistic horse vaginas?
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the
Are you into vampire roleplay?
Who else? Oh, we gonna put Bruce Shepard on the docket, as well as we're gonna finally answer the
Yeah.
question about looking at.
Did you know that they modeled the
I
Punisher?
really want Bruce to go in.
Horrible person. Apparently, they've been wanting to come in. So,
All right. So somebody, okay.
yeah,
you.
take me out.
All right. So long, Lola. We'll see you next week.
Bye, baby. Bye.
What do you want to say?
Chick
Horrible?
Well, you accused me, so I'm here to face my charges.
What do you do?
Thank you, Jose, buddy.
What's going on? Why won't you face me?
I don't know who you are. What did I accuse you of?
Yeah, buddy, that's
Okay. You
that
accused
$10
me
super
of
chat is
being
pretty
a
much on point.
dragoon.
That's exactly
But
it.
I've only talked to drag once on a channel that's run by someone else.
Are you on my docket?
You've accused me of being a horrible.
Are you on my docket? Yes or no?
Are you on my docket?
Okay.
Get him,
What's
Peter.
your name on the docket since you was on there?
I wasn't on the docket. You, by name, you called out the Europeans, and I'm a European.
Oh, you're a European atheist.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about you next week. So you're called horrible.
Oh my god, everything's
Yeah, I've been waiting for one of y'all.
Do you know what time it is here?
It's 10 p.m. here. That's why I'm about to end the show because I don't know if this is
It's 4 a.m. here. I think we can do this now. It won't
No,
take-
Former pagans. European atheists are former pagans. They're
Vaughn,
No, they're
how
not.
the fuck did you manage to make it about you again?
He's got a gift. He's got a gift.
Are you
Old, unreliable, or old reliable? I just love it. Vaughn here's a breath, like just a moment of silence. It's me. I'm loving it.
How are you?
Once again, I think it boils down to the fact that Vaughn's YouTube streaming,
I don't remember you.
I guess,
I don't remember you.
guests that will allow him on. Yeah, they're getting few and far between because Brett blocked him.
And I've invited you to come on my show, but you've never answered. You call out.
I gotta give him credit though. Like Vaughn came on Secular stream with Annabelle, and that was fucking epic.
Kind
Vaughn ain't gonna come on our show anymore.
you have.
Little bitch.
We talk to theists.
Okay, so this is gonna be your YouTube channel. Put it in the private chat here, and then I'm going to watch a few of your videos. If I feel like you're anything like the Geek Room, the answer is no.
Oh, the Geek Room. Hey.
Damn, I bet they took a look and saw who was in here and thought, fuck. Gotta keep going so long as they are.
Shout out.
So like you're non-agnostic or agnostic, you're an atheist. Okay, just asking.
Are you an atheist or anti-theist? Because there is a difference.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Shut the fuck up.
So who do I answer first, G-Man?
No, it doesn't make a difference. I
Go.
really got to end this because I don't want this to be too far.
I put the link in. So
I'm gonna
just for clarification, what we want to do is have meaningful conversations. We don't want to have dumpster fires, although
Peter, I love you, but don't have G-Man on then.
we want to have a meaningful conversation. Yesterday we had Eric Hernandez on. Do you know him?
Ooh.
Looking at your YouTube channel now, you look kind of professional. I'm gonna have to ask.
Is that Peter Wendt?
I only watch dumpster fires on YouTube myself.
Dragoons aren't theists.
Phony Beatlemaniacs was on here.
Yeah, that's Gary. He's a Christian from the UK.
All right, I'll take a look at a couple of your. Wait a minute, you have MathPick on here too?
No, I was on MathPick's channel a couple of times, but MathPick hasn't been on my channel yet. MathPick is not a Christian, so or a theist in any way. We do shows where we talk to theists, and our idea is not to try and convert them. We just want to have a conversation and see if we can find some kind of middle ground.
If that's what you're all about, then I'll come on. But I'm going to look at your channel first, and I'll let you know. My email address. You got a pen and paper?
My email address is on my on every video, so you can email me.
Okay, I'll email
I have your email address, and I've emailed you several times. I never get an answer.
More of Gary.
On the what name? Gonna go for it.
Oh, you're gonna go for it?
Yep.
Let me see something here.
I put the link in the channel. It says gonna go for it. You're looking at my channel. That says gonna go for it.
I'm talking about your email. You say you emailed me several times.
Yeah, my email address is gonna go for it on twit@gmail.com.
I don't see it. When was the last time you emailed?
I've been emailing you since I think for 2 years since Neffy kicked me off of his channel because he didn't want me to answer your question.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you remember that.
Are you talking about the night when he was with somebody was coming in pretending to be a Christian or something like that? You talking about that?
No. He just didn't want me to talk to you. And then he apologized for more than a year on Skype, telling me that he wanted me to come back on his channel, and he apologized that he kicked me. And I'm done with Neffy. I'm never going to talk to Neffy again.
So, Mino, I ask you something. If I can prove to you that God exists with science, would you become a Christian?
Sure.
Not
Do you
today.
hold on. Do you want to come on my channel? So feel free.
Yeah,
Link is in the private chat here. Go over, and if you're a theist and you think that
I'm a
you've
Christian,
got good
yeah.
arguments, if you think
This
you've got
guy's
good
way
arguments,
too level-headed for this conversation.
no problem.
Yeah, he's
All
too
right, the
calm
only
to know
thing
these guys.
is that you don't come on troll.
Okay, all
right. Cool.
For the pre-trial guys. See you next week.
I'll message you my YouTube.
On the docket, it will be Bruce Shepard, GTV guys.
GTV.
So you spent almost 2.5 hours just yelling at YouTube videos. Good job, Gary.
Yep.
Awesome, man. I mean, I feel edified. I don't know about y'all.
Last week's was better. Last week's, I'm not going to lie.
I feel like I need a shower.
I mean, he let True and Von Helton take over the show, so it just wasn't as much mental masturbation. There was too much mental masturbation and not enough comedy.
Yeah, that's exactly that. Too much fluffing, G-Man. That's pretty much what it was.
Is this Mega Light Master?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm gonna have to get you off of them fucking sedatives, man. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna get you off. I promise.
What sedatives?
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, let's not wink, wink. You know what I mean? All right, I'm headed out, guys. Later.
Okay.
Now, Drag, do you see my icon?
Is that an elk?
Yeah, I am a member of the Dragnauct elk.
Oh, you're one of my elk. Oh,
Yes.
I thought I recognized you.
I almost forgot about that.
Oh,
Is someone sending True Imperialism or Von Helton or G-Man if he wants to get his ass in here again? I'm going to send this to Vaughn.
True's not going to come in.
Vaughn's not going to come in.
There's a particular Jew in here that and he's not going to come in here at all. You know, something about him.
You sure G-Man's going to try and come in here?
He did last time.
He's probably not this time. He's kind of triggered, kind of annoyed. He's probably actually talking to Peter right now, if I had to guess.
He's been up since 4:00 yesterday, so.
Who, Peter?
No, G-Man.
G-Man? Oh, man, poor baby. He must be concerned. Yeah. Actually, I might head out in a second and then upload a small video and give people a preview on what's on the docket tomorrow. I got a video.
Fucking Vaughn's been buying toy cars like there's no goddamn tomorrow.
He's always been doing that, hasn't he? With
No,
Jerry?
he's been doing it recently.
He ain't got no kids to take care of now, so.
Oh yeah, he's living it up.
Still,
I can buy all the cars I want.
The fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, like one of the last videos he put on his fucking BitTube account, it pissed me off because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Because All right, so who would hear
Really, that's the issue. Have you seen Vaughn? Does that look like a guy that knows anything about anything except cousin
knows a lot
fucking?
about being a pagan.
So
Okay,
who in here?
who's
Who
got
has seen
the
who has
infrared
seen
Shanny?
who has seen the movie Christine?
Hopefully, everyone.
Me.
Brilliant movie.
Okay, what kind of car is that?
Oh boy,
Chevy Malibu. Ford Taurus.
Volkswagen Beetle?
Is it a
Plymouth.
Chevy?
It's a Plymouth Fury.
I was close.
Damn.
He bought a Belvedere,
What?
like a fucking Hot Wheel of a Belvedere,
Oh.
and he's calling that Christine. I'm like, no, you're fucking wrong. You're wrong.
Ron.
Christine was not a 4-door.
Look, don't you correct Vaughn. He's a fucking warlock. Christine. How dare you?
Hey, Drag, who was it that made this picture? I'd like to give a
That
shout.
picture is fucking horrifying.
Oh, that's Peter Wint. Peter Wint made that. He's
Peter
the same guy
Wint.
that makes my D-Roy shit.
Talented motherfucker. I just want to, make sure that that's noted. Anyone gonna ask me later? I did not make this.
This scary.
What is that?
It's Shanny at her best. This picture is fucking haunting.
Wait, like what is that taken from?
I think it was one of her recent videos. He got a still of her.
Is it just me, or does this look like if Ronnie started eating Popeyes again? Is it just me? Is it just me?
Oh, jeez.
Hair is very similar.
No, well, actually, who has greasier hair?
The thing is, it made me curious, Drag. What is it that made you think of me? Like, did you send this picture to a bunch of people, or were you like, or did you see that?
No.
Jello.
You said something. You had said something in a hangout recently, and Peter heard it and then wanted me to pass it to you.
Oh, nice.
There are people who pay attention. The people actually listen to you, Jello.
That's crazy. And thank you, then, Peter. That's amazing work. She is a fucking monster, and this really
Dare into it.
Get inside me. Get inside me.
It's just haunting, and like I feel like I have nightmares about Shanny with all the shit that I've seen. Like I'm not trying to trivialize Vietnam syndrome, but like that yuck bang.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't a part of that.
I'm gonna consider that my low point on the internet.
Really?
It can only go up from here, right?
Yeah. I think that yuck bang, and I've actually non-ironically said to people tits or GTFO. It's painful and embarrassing to admit it, but yeah, I think my low point was the yuck bang.
We all make mistakes, Jello.
Yeah. Thank you for your understanding, Drag.
It was your idea.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah, this one is good. And there's no G screaming, just
Yeah, the problem was, it's clear what the problem was. Like, the last week was great because he was so interacting, with Billy. That was brilliant. Like, I hate to give that guy credit, but everything he did there was amazing. Especially the nipple rubbing at the end was just incredibly smart. Great move.
My line of questioning.
He interacted with Bragg, which is always hilarious. Who else, Alex, everyone that came on his show last week was great, and then this time he spent the whole time letting fucking True babble. It was terrible.
And on YouTube videos,
there are allegations. Okay, there's serious allegations.
Serious allegations. My butt.
This Dragnauct guy. There's allegations, right? Everywhere he goes, there's more allegations.
allegations.
He's like Bill Cosby.
Well, I mean, at least you can look up what Bill Cosby's allegations are. Like he wasn't. You got to admit, he wasn't being totally forthcoming with what the allegations were. Just that there were allegations.
Kind of disappointed. I was ready to hear something. I was like, okay, shit, what did I do? All right, lay it on me. All right, more allegations. Okay, buddy. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Drew, since I know you're probably watching, I got some allegations for you. You helped G-Man scam people out of money. And that whole lie that he told about him not having a job and you sharing his fucking PayPal and then making the video that you then later took down when people called you out. Guess who has that? This guy. Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun.
I need to figure out how to retrieve stuff like that myself.
Gotta be on it, man. Gotta be on it. Or just use Streamlabs OBS and record their shit before they take it down.
But did Ronnie or G-Man try to bribe a cop?
No, they definitely did not try to bribe. I'm still trying to figure out like how do you bribe cops with pizza to do what exactly? Their job? Like how does that work?
I mean, maybe if the cops show up when G-Man does and you throw pizzas out of your fucking door like shurikens.
Well, it's interesting because at first he didn't believe that I knew any cops. He didn't believe that, I was related to any cops. Now evidently I have a connection. I have it in with the cops, and then there's some type of conspiracy against him. He flipped on that one quite fast.
We can't arrest this guy. He gives us pizza.
Fuck.
I stole $3,000.
What are we gonna do if our pizza hookup dries up?
Exactly.
You gotta protect this guy. He's an asset.
You're half right.
Like, how the fuck does he like?
You're the new Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, the pizza kingpin.
Fucking hell. Nice. I think I'm just gonna play pirates and go get some alcohol. I think that's what I'll do.
You're gonna just sit around being the mob?
You in the fuck? Yes, I'm the mob. Just in case you didn't know that. you know D-Roy's watching all this shit, right? You all do realize that.
Really? You think
He
so?
watches all of this. Yes.
D-Roy, I love you, man. I think you're great. I think you should speed it up and get on with it. But I think you're amazing, my dude.
D-Roy, what? Because I caught him making certain references, and I don't even think he realized it. I went, "Holy shit, he knows about that!" I was like, "He had." I forgot what it was specifically, but it was something that me and G-Man had talked about years ago, and I was like, "Huh, okay, D-Roy, all right, I see you, buddy."
I mean, I think that what happened with Ronnie is that his Pantene has really just not been getting the shipments during the quarantine. And that's caused him to be quite ornery.
I think he's still in the morning.
You might. He's kind of mad now. I'm pretty sure he saw my video, and people are telling him about Castle Doctrine. Of course, in true Ronnie Fast, he didn't actually read anything, and so
we should do that on your stream at one point where I walk Cora. And we explain to Ronnie where he's gone wrong.
I mean, I do.
Is that too petty?
You have a lot to say. You definitely have a lot to say.
I do have a lot to say.
And it's easier for me to play other people's videos rather than me try to recall entire conversations and then do my commentary. Just saying.
Well, I mean, Castle Doctrine, that's like a state-by-state basis.
Yeah.
And I think the majority of it is like if someone breaks in your house and for whatever reason you're forced to kill them, you're basically guaranteed not to be sued if you're found not guilty.
Right. There's quite a few stipulations with that, and as far as what is considered habitation, I think there's something not with signage, but there's a few clauses. Like you just can't have somebody roll up to your house and go, yeah, this guy's trying to serve me a warrant. Oops, he was trespassing. Let me just shoot him. It's not that simple. But yeah, no, there's the entire conversation we had about it with Nate a while back. That is quite interesting. It in conjunction with a few other laws that protect homeowners from idiots just kind of rolling up on them.
So if someone was trying to serve a certain idiot that suffers from chronic UTIs and that person pees on them, would that be covered under the castle doctrine?
I think that's technically considered assault, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
check with my
hey,
lawyer.
do you guys need me to get out? Skylar's in here.
Hey, Skylar, you didn't know that you was on G-Man's docket today?
No, I texted him. He didn't. He had no idea what was going on.
Is anyone else surprised that he can pronounce docket and he doesn't like call it ducket or something?
I'm actually kind of surprised. Yes,
he's on them ducats.
Not really.
Did he take the viral video down? Did he? I don't think he did.
Did anyone?
No, it's still up there.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone bother to count how many different usages of the word docket he had this time?
I don't. I'm just trying to ignore it when he says it because the second somebody pointed that out, it might have been Odd Talk. I started noticing it. I was like, "Oh, God, it's bothering me now. Stop it."
Did anyone manage to count how many times he brought up Alex before Alex showed up?
Yeah. Oh, he's been trying to clout chase.
Did anybody count the amount of seconds after Alex joined before he kicked FabFitGeeky out?
Bait. You got to use them women as bait.
I'm pretty sure that she actually got ejected from the court for having less subscribers.
I wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it.
Well, did they even go over why Fab does not like Shanny?
I think she had talked about it for a little bit because there was something they were trying to clear up as far as the commentary that Fab was giving Shanny. Like, Shanny saying that she doesn't attack people when she obviously does. But like G-Man was trying his best, like to get her to be done. Right. He wasn't actually interested in talking to her.
Because I know at first it started off with her going in on a fucking what's her fucking fat ass, Chantel.
What about Fatty Gold?
Fatty Gold.
Fatty Gold.
I gotta like for as much shit as we've given Rev, excuse me, Jesus Christ. Both incels. What was I saying? Oh, before as much shit as I give Rev, that shit was funny as fuck. Fatty Gold.
It was just how he's just cartoonish in the timing. Fatty Gold.
See, I wouldn't even call Rev an incel. Like Rev is a non-voluntary cell. Like when Shanny gets that itch where she can't call up some dude, she looks at Rev. She's like, "You face crotch now."
Eat me.
Oh God.
I want to wet the bed, and your face has something to do with it.
Shanny's vagina is Audrey too. Fucking Little Shop of Horrors.
Nasty.
Big fat crotch.
Wonder if he thinks about blowing the window. Oh, jeez. Nope.
Are you saying something, Megalite?
I went into asking a question. I wonder if he's thinking about blowing the wind of God, but that went too far.
Like Kenny Copeland?
Yep.
The wind of God.
It's an excellent song. You should always play it every day.
COVID-19.
All right, guys, I'm gonna see you guys later.
I pretty much.
All right, gents. Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, we're probably gonna go ahead and stop the stream also, so because want to lay down. Disappointed in you, Jimmy. I know it wasn't that good. So someone said it was already hidden, like the stream was already hidden.
Shot.
Really? What?
Oh no, someone said it. The chat, I think. I don't know.
Should be all right.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I guess we'll see everybody. Today's Thursday. We'll see everybody no, what's today? Wednesday. Fuck, I'm losing my days. Yeah, I haven't been to work.
Can we do the unison shout out to Kentucky TPS?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
Count it down.
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Shout
out to Kentucky CPS.
Yes, for doing their job.
Nailed it.
No, we didn't.
It's that lag.